Oh, welcome everybody. Appreciate you guys jumping in chat right away. Let me know you're here. That's awesome. Let me know my audio is good. Make sure I'm on the right microphone and all that jazz. PBS microphone. Okay, that should all be good. Let's see who we got in here. We got Jody H. Welcome. Share Bear. Welcome, welcome. Unscripted. Welcome. Looks like everybody's jumping in. There's not very many people live right now, so I figured this is a good time to do this. I don't plan on this being an extremely large. Okay, my audio's good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pat Ulrich. Hey, that's a new name. Welcome, welcome. Twisted, what's up, my brother? Ubi, what's up, my northern neighbor? Godfrey's. Wow, I'm seeing all the party in here. Gonna come drop angry a like. Yes, please hit the like button. That is a very, very cheap, free 99 way of supporting Easy Evil. What's up, guys? All right. Well, I got a bunch of people in here. Let me turn down. Oh, it's probably not even on. Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to. I'm going to. Every time I do it, it messes up my audio. So I'm not going to play my music channel. We'll just talk. I wanted to play some music in the background, but then I remembered that it constantly messes everything up. So we're not going to do it. Unscripted, I am fairly well. I'll explain that here in a moment. Let me light my traditional cigarette. You guys don't know what to do if you don't see me with the smoke hanging out of my mouth. So the funny thing is I literally just woke up not that long ago, which is part of the situation. I've gotten a couple of concerned texts and messages and things of that sort. I was on Chris and Danny's yesterday, and I had to abruptly end everything. I'm guessing it was about 5:30 ish or something like that last night. Uh, and I'll explain why so that nobody. Wait, Twisted, how's your wife? What's up with your wife, Twisted? What's going on, bud? Is there something I missed? Did something happen that I missed? Okay, I'll pause everything. I want to know if everything's okay with your wife, brother. I must have missed that. Hey, Sand Tiger. Yeah, I'm gonna pause everything. I want to make sure everything's okay with Doobie's wife. What's going on, my brother? Is everything okay? Is there a situation that I should include on my prayer list, sir? I am on hold until I figure out what the 411 is on this. He's probably typing a long comment, so we're gonna have to wait a second because of my delay. You guys know I have a delay. Yeah, my throat is not 100% right now, so I'm talking a little bit muffled. So that's why I'm going to ask from time to time if my audio is okay. Make sure you guys can hear me clearly. Um, my coughing fits have taken a toll on my throat a little bit, and I slept for like 14 hours, guys. I fell asleep about I think midnight last night. Okay, hang on, time out. We was at the ER the other night, really bad kidney infection, pain causing her heart rate and BP to spike. Heart rate was around 170. I thought she was having a heart attack. Well, the fact that you say you thought she was leads me to believe that she wasn't. In fact, having a heart attack. So that is excellent news. It sucks that this infection was giving her a hard time, but I'm guessing that's better than a heart attack. I'm not. I'm the biggest idiot when it comes to medical stuff. Moondog Unit, haven't seen that name in a minute. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm the biggest idiot when it comes to hospital and medical and stuff like that. So I'm gonna assume what you just said was bad was good news, and I'm gonna rejoice in that. We definitely don't want to see people go through shit like that. I hope that the kidney stuff and so on and so forth works itself out in a timely fashion quickly. But I'm glad she wasn't having a heart attack, and you say she's home and doing better. So I am super, super thankful for that. But yeah, if she's still having issues, we will definitely throw her on the prayer list, brother. We do have one of those. I know I don't talk about religion all that much, but some of you guys know I do claim to be a Christian, the best Christian I can possibly be, and I do believe in Christ. I believe in prayer. I believe in religion. Or not religion, spirituality. I have a faith in God, and that will play into the upcoming conversation. That's the reason I'm saying this. So now that we get positive news on that, I will go back to what I was trying to explain. Um, at the time, like I said, about 5:30 p.m. our time yesterday, somewhere between 5 and 6, we'll say the dinner hour. Chris and Danny had invited me to come on their show, and I was participating in their show along with MDG. And all of a sudden, all hell broke loose. I had shit coming at me from all different directions. Some of it really insignificant, some of it major. There were varying levels of shit. But literally, I was like dealing with like 6, 7 fires all at one time. And they were all coming at me while I was trying to focus on the show with Chris and Danny. And I had been awake for probably 26 hours at that point. 26 hours with no sleep. I had been trying to sleep all day yesterday and got caught up in things and didn't sleep when I was supposed to. So yeah, I was over a day with no sleep, and all this stuff just came at me all at once, and I just kind of um relatively minor compared to some of things that are going on online lately, but I had a little mini crash out. My crash outs are more quiet than everybody else's, but I did in fact crash out, and I literally had to unplug and take a deep breath and prioritize and work all these things out on a one by one basis. So it wasn't that anything was majorly wrong. There wasn't any like serious 911 style emergency. There was just a whole bunch of ugly stuff going on all at once. And yes, there was some what do you call it? There was some drama, some negative energy going on in my chat. Um to be totally honest, I still haven't got completely to the bottom of it. Somebody took offense at something somebody said. Maybe there were some personal feelings. I don't really know. Like I said, I was completely exhausted. I was basically sleepwalking, and my programs were messing with me. I was trying to do something new that I had not done before on my channel, which is never a good idea when you're sleepwalking. Let me tell you, you're not going to get stuff right. I probably couldn't tell you right now what I was even trying to do. I was like just making shit up as I went because I was so tired. Um, but we got that all worked out later, thankfully, because I don't like that kind of drama. I really despise that kind of drama. People hating each other, people disliking each other in chat, whatever. I really don't like that. I love my chat to be a peaceful place. You guys know I have people come in here and say, I come to your chat because it's chill. And I'd like that to continue. And I know not everybody's going to like everybody. That's impossible with as many people as come in and out of here and watch all this. Um, all you streamers need to scale back and get some rest. You know what, Jody? That is 100% correct. It is 100% correct because not only have I been trying to stream more, but I'm still working a lot of hours. I have a regular job. Most of you guys know that requires some. A lot of times, not every week, but a lot of times, I work 60, 70 hours a week and try to do the streaming thing and balance my family life and all of that. You're right. And last night was a culmination of all of that, and I literally just had to shut everything down in my studio because I just it just kept building and building and building, and I wasn't doing the right things to take care of it. So yeah, yeah, you are 100% right on that, Jody. I won't. Yeah, they have been looking really tired. They went on a lot of adventures last week and still streamed, and they're, doing their best to keep everybody happy around them, and they've worked their asses off. People think this isn't a real job. Um, to me, 100% honesty, this isn't a real job for me. This is a side hustle. It's a hobby that I make a couple bucks at. John Graves, welcome. Um, it's not a real job for me. I would love it if I could make it a real job, but it's just not feasible. So it's a side hustle for me, but I do take it seriously. I love having all you guys to talk to. I love having you guys to interact with. Um, and like I said, as far as the issue goes yesterday, a certain person and I have, okay, I'll just say it. You guys already know it's Will. Will and I have been, interacting a lot and becoming buddies, I guess is an appropriate way to put it. Um, Getting over a lot of the bullshit, overlooking a lot of the internet bullshit and the he said, she said, and the chats fighting each other and all this. We've been going past all that to be human with each other, and I think some things got taken personally by various parties yesterday, and it turned into a war in my chat instantly. And as I was trying to deal with like that in itself isn't really that big of a deal. That could have been fixed. That could have been worked out if I was at full capacity. But yesterday I was not. So I will admit I probably did not handle it quite appropriately. I didn't have 100% of my capabilities going on and trying to do 10 things at once. So part of it's my fault for not, but Will's right. It does come, the buck stops at me. It's my channel. I'm the one that chooses to turn the record button on and sit in front of the microphone. So it is my channel. I need to deal with things. And last night I did not deal with things appropriately. But to my credit, I couldn't. I really wasn't in a position to do that. I was overwhelmed instantly because that's the way it works. I had a boring afternoon. That's why I decided to go live because nothing else was going on. Everything was chill. I was just laying in my bed staring at the TV. But as soon as I try to do something important, all hell breaks loose. That's Murphy's law, right? And that's what happened to me last night. So I got lady had car problems. That's why I was on my phone quite a bit during that moment. Car's back home now. I'm going to work on it here in a little bit when it cools down outside. So everything's working itself out. It just couldn't be worked out while I was live last night. That's just the thing. And okay, so I'll address the other elephant in the room that I'm getting comments on, and people are feeling a sort of way. What the hell just happened on my hit a wrong button on accident? Be better get in here and cook some sauerkraut. Oh, sauerkraut. Is it sausage or brats? Either way, that sounds good. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you, Jody. Hope you do as well. Get some right. Yeah, I had lots of rest over the last 16 hours, let's say. I finally caught up. My body didn't give me a choice. Stream ended. Who are we talking about with no goodbye last night, Santag? Are we talking about Chris and Danny? I didn't see it, so I can't comment on it. It's brats and kraut. Yeah, that's one of my faves, man. It really is. With big old stadium buns, seasoned stadium buns. Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. Um, I haven't been able to see anybody's streams over the last, let's say, 16 hours. Um, I was on, I was in Will's chat for a little bit last night while I was fading, and and then I fell asleep probably around midnight and slept till 2 this afternoon. So I haven't been able to really catch up on any of the chats or anything like that. And that was part of my unplug was to not usually I got the remote and I'm on the TV back there and I'm blip 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 between and then I get in my studio and turn on 4 different YouTubes at once and watch everybody's streams and I'm scrolling through chat. I can't miss anything. You feel like if you don't look at somebody for a minute, you're gonna miss something that everybody's talking about, and then you feel behind the curve. You feel, you feel left out. You feel like the odd man out, and you get wrapped up in that. Like I told you guys, I'm just as much of a fan of all this as you guys are, so I get addicted just like everybody else does. And I just turned everything off last night. I'm like, the wife and I are going to watch a movie that lasted about 15 minutes before we were both snoring, and it's been a long sleep since. After the movie, got some stupid. I watched a documentary about lions, in the middle of the night. Been watching car stuff and home building stuff. No politics, no live streams, no commentaries, no none of that. I had to stop for a minute and take a breath. So now here comes the little bit of maybe drama. I mean, I'm trying to frame it as everybody thinks it's drama, but it's not. I was talking about Chris and Danny's, but here I watch you made me think about last night. Oh, that's no, nothing to be sorry about, Sand Tiger. I will have to watch it in a little while and see what my take is on it. But right now, I just don't know. Um, that's it. I'm just going to tell everybody I don't know because I haven't seen it. But last night, when the situation, we'll call it, happened in my chat that uh, um, Will was involved, and Will got upset because he thought I was blowing him off, which I wasn't. I hope my explanation now goes a little further towards convincing him that I was not trying. You guys know I'm not that way with anybody in my chat, especially somebody that I'm in constant communication with over something else. I'm not going to have them come in my chat and be treated rudely intentionally. Things get skewed. Apparently one of my mods saw something she didn't like, and it went from there. And I was trying to do five different things, couldn't keep up with it. Yeah, Mr. Bill said, yeah, trying to follow everyone. Yep, that is. I'm overachieving. I'm trying to overachieve, anyways, and I'm lately I'm miserably failing at it. I got to get back to just doing what I can do and stop trying to be above and beyond. Um, but he took things rather personally last night, and I can, from his perspective, I can understand why. But I think through conversations we had last night, he understands that it was not a malicious thing towards him, because you guys know I don't do that in my chat. I would like to ask this of mods as a PSA, I guess you could say. And we've said this before, but last night just got a little bit wonky. And it happens. It sucks, but it happens. So I'm just going to go and put this out there. If you guys want to block somebody, at least give me a heads up and make sure I'm cool with it first. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I don't have very many mods, and I do trust my mods. And usually we don't have shit like that happen in my chat. And like I said, I'm not taking sides with anybody. I'm not saying anybody was right or wrong, because literally by the time I got alerted to the situation, the comments in question had been deleted. So I don't know whether they were inappropriate or not. So I can't say one way or another. I can't say if it was a good move, it was a bad move. I literally don't know. So I don't want anybody involved in the situation to think that I'm taking sides with anybody, because I'm not. But like I said, we got it all worked out last night. And as far as I know, tomorrow's adventure is still on track, which ought to be interesting. But I keep diverting, and I want to get to the actual conversation that I've wanted to put on here. People keep asking me, people keep texting me, messaging me, all this. They're like, what? Okay. And I'm just going to be 100% straightforward here. I don't know how to mince words. I don't know how to be politically correct about this. But people keep asking me, why are you bothering spending time with Will? Why are you concerned about Will at all? You're just going to get burned. He's going to crash out on you. These are the things that people are saying. Well, it happened slightly last night, and through being calm, through being reasonable, through not letting my emotions get the best of me, I was able to fix it. And we were having good interaction shortly thereafter because I didn't get emotional about it, because I didn't get crazy about it. He even did a really upset live video right afterwards, and by the time we were done having a conversation, he erased it. He said, "There's no need for that to be on the internet. I'm sure somebody's got it clipped somewhere." Okay, more power to you. But here's the thing. To answer this question, why am I interacting with Will? I'm interacting with Will because I did a lot of introspection. I did a lot of thought on it, especially when him and I were beefing back in the day and trolling each other really hard, and going on lives and saying bad things to each other and all of this, and it got way out of control. And I had to sit back and take a look, and I'm like, am I proud of what I'm doing? Am I proud of what this is becoming? And the answer was no. I, for personally, and I'm not speaking for him and I'm not speaking for anybody else, but personally, I thought that stupidity that we were doing towards each other was beneath me. When I stood on the outside and looked in, when I was all wrapped up in it, I can self justify. I can give a million reasons why it's okay that I'm doing this, whatever. I actually took a step outside of the situation and looked in, and I was embarrassed at myself. So I had to stop. I had to be like, I don't care what it takes. I don't care if he's going to be on board with it or not, but I'm going to stop the drama. And thankfully, he was okay with it. And he was like, I agree. This needs to stop. We're not going to do this anymore. And we've been on decent terms since. I like that. Even if something happens and Will and I never talk to each other again, I'd like to know that I ended on decent terms with another fellow human being. But besides that, when I took the step back and I decided what I was doing was silly, I did a lo I prayed, guys. Like I said, I don't talk about my spirituality that often, but I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe I'm filled with the Holy Spirit, and I use the Holy Spirit to guide me every time I'm smart enough to let that happen. And my faith, my spirituality, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, however you want to swallow it so that you can accept it, um, told me that I need to do what I'm doing. My faith, my walk with Christ is dictating my interaction with the people around me, and that includes Will. So if you guys want to agree with it or not agree with it, that's up to you. Like I said, I've said many times, I understand people feeling a certain sort of way about other people. You have your right to, your opinion. I don't get to judge that. God judges your judgment. If you want to judge somebody in a certain way and have different bars and criteria for that person or whatever, that's between you, that person, and God. That's not my business to tell you that you have to like somebody or not like somebody. That's not my business. I don't go in here and say, don't watch this person because they're a shitbird. I don't go in here and say, you're wrong if you don't watch this person because they're cool. You never see me doing that. It's not my business to tell you who to like and who not to like. I will tell you why I think this person is worth liking or why I think this person isn't worth liking. But at the end of the day, as much as I love you guys, as much as you guys are my family, when this shuts off, it's not you I have to face. It's not you I have to make happy. It's first of all, somebody put in here in the chat, somebody in here put in the chat already that the mirror, you have to look in the mirror. So that's the first person I have to be okay with. That's the first person that has to tell me I did right, is me. And then next, she's not here right now, but the woman that lays in that bed with me. I wanna make sure she's proud of me. I wanna make sure she's okay with my line of behavior. Every once in a while, my mother gets involved. Not that often, unfortunately. I wish she was involved more. But if my mother tells me she's not proud of me, it makes me stop and think. It makes me evaluate. Even at my age, I still appreciate my mother's input because God knows my mother is a large part of who I am today. But and then after that is when I close my eyes and I talk to my Lord and Savior. Beyond that, everything else is side chat. Those four, myself, my wife, my mom, and my God. That's who tells me who to like and who not to like. At the end of the day, I will listen to your guys' opinion. Don't get me wrong. I'm not discounting anybody for feeling the way they do. And I said that at the beginning. I get it. If you don't like somebody, whatever. And it works both ways. If you don't like them, they don't like you. I get it. And you don't have to like, I've say it all the time. You get all these different people, all these different personalities. People aren't going to like each other. People are going to disagree. And then you get events happening. I'm going to throw this since we're not doing anything else. I'm going to throw the chat on stream so I can read it later. Um, but yeah, I get it. I get people feeling a sort of way, but I can't let your feelings dictate how I behave. And at the end of the day, it's always a possibility that I get bit in the ass. And that's not just a Will thing, that's a everybody thing. It's always a possibility that I get bit in the ass, I get my hand bit for feeding somebody. That is anybody you come in contact with because people are people. But in the meantime, if I do what I know is right, what I feel is right, what I feel is aligned with my Christian values, and I don't want to sound corny, but what I think Christ would do in this situation, because that's who my role model is, as long as I do that, then no matter what happens afterwards doesn't hurt so bad if it does get to that point. Sorry guys, you guys are typing longer comments and you guys know when I get on a train of thought, it's hard for me to read chat. So I'm not ignoring anybody. That's why I'm putting it on the screen so I can, if I miss anything, I can see it later. Um, but I hope that explains to you guys why a lot of you guys think I'm crazy for doing this, but I'm doing it anyways. Trust me, I'm 56 years old. I've been around this country and back. I've been everywhere from prison to pulpit. I've been involved with all different kinds of people, you know, bikers, gangs, church communities. I've been I've been in government, worked all different kinds of jobs. I've dealt with illegals. I've dealt with, you know, white supremacist groups. I've dealt with almost all aspects of the spectrum. People do not surprise me anymore. I know who and what people are. I'm not a fool. I'm not ignorant. I'm not gullible. So I understand inherent risks of doing certain things. If somebody is mad about being ignored, they can simply super chat a comment. Best comment of the day so far, Ed. If I do get super, I'm going to have to turn on my phone because I just realized this program does not tell me. I don't think when I get super chats. I don't know if it'll show up on the chat on the screen or not. I don't know how that works, but I'm going to go ahead and just in case. Whoa, what's going on? See, I'm so focus that I can't even security bypass my phone. I'm gonna turn it on my phone so if somebody does be kind enough to do that, then I can see it and recognize them. Um, yeah, it was crazy, dude. 14 hours I was in bed and I was asleep for the greater part of those 14 hours. It said I woke up, grow with weekly vertical streams. So it's telling me if I go vertical, I get more viewers. Is that a thing, guys? You tell me. If I go, my YouTube just told me if I go vertical, I'll get more views. Is that true? Is that a thing? All right, let me. I'll just pause the video. All I want to see is comments. Snooks, how's it going? All right. So hopefully, if anything happens important in my chat, I can see it on my phone and it will alert me. I'm watching like you guys do on my phone. Unscripted said it is a thing. Is that why Unfiltered's been doing his vertical streams lately? I keep making fun of him for it, but if that's the reason, then I guess I know why he's doing it now. You go vertical, you get more trolls. Well, I don't want more trolls, but I do want more views. Okay, so here's the second part of my conversation, and Easy Evil just gave me a great segue to it. Thank you so much, Easy. Easy says, Will's not local to me. I don't spend much time thinking about him. Now I'm going to go back to the thing I talk about all the time. And I don't say this in an angry way. I just say this factually. To a lot of people, us Patriot Circle and Antifa Circle and all of us out here in Portland, the streamer aura, the streamosphere here in Portland is a giant reality show to people all around the world. All of us are characters. And just like any reality show on TV, you pick your sides. You got characters you like, you got characters you don't like, and you sit in your living room and you stare at the TV and you scream at the TV like the producers know anything you're saying. I do it too. I do it too. I'm going to go on a limb and say 95% of these people that are commenting and interjecting themselves into our drama situations have never and will never meet any one of us in person. They are nowhere near here. Have no plans to be anywhere near here. This is just an interactive reality show. And as opposed to when you watch it on TV in your living room, all you do is yell at your living room. In this reality show, you get to actually say what you feel. You get to actually comment and put your opinion out there for everybody to see. Unlike watching Big Brother or Naked and Afraid or The Apprentice or any of those reality shows where all you could do is yell at your TV and maybe find a forum board somewhere online to spread your opinion about what Trump did or whatever. In this sphere, what we have going on now in 2026, you can become part of the game, so to speak. And that creates a whole nother dynamic because a lot of people are very, very, very hell bent on becoming an actual part of the game, even though they're not. But they don't want to just put their opinion out there. They want to be main characters in the game. And I'll tell you what, man, we got enough main character syndrome in our own game out here. Camel buddy. Pam Diva. Big Fat Mike. We get all these people that are trying to be main characters all the time, anyways. And then when all of this extra side chat comes in, Tracy B, welcome. Element OP, I see you out there, bruh. Ashley or Ashley. My daughter has the same name and spells it different. I don't know if you pronounce it Lee or Lay. My daughter decided when she was like 8 years old that she wanted to be Ashley instead of Ashley. Sullivan's Sons. That is a new name. Welcome, welcome. Tracy B. Tracy B, you've seen a lot of this go on. I think you were in a chat that I was in last night. You've seen more behind the scenes action than some people have. So welcome. I welcome your opinion a lot right now. It is Ashley. Cool. Cool. That's my daughter's name, but she likes to spell it different and say it different just because, rebellion and all that. Yeah, she came home from school one day at like 8 years old, 7, 8 years old, and said she was gonna change her name. That was, hilarious. And I thought it was a phase, but no, 20 years later, she's still doing it. Love her to death, but sometimes kids do funny stuff. But anyhow, yeah, we get outsiders that come in and want they just, and I like to say, in my snarkiness, I like to say it's because they don't have any other life, so they gotta get online and try to create a persona for themselves online. There's probably there's probably some truth to that. Share Bear, I say hi to you earlier? I think you were one of the first in here. Um, there's probably some truth to that, but like I said, I say it at my snarkiness, and it's probably not quite as uh prevalent as I'm making it out to be. I think people just want to be part of something. I think people just want it. Like I said, you can be a player in the game now, and people are jumping on that. That's the appeal of what do you call 'em, first person shooter games? The Xbox Live and I don't know, PlayStation has similar stuff where the youth these days they put on the headphones and they're in their game for 24 hours straight, whatever. Because the way it is nowadays, you can be an interactive part of the game. And I think there's a giant element of that in our streaming world now. I think a lot of all of you out there, and I say that as in people not in Portland, I think a lot of you got very personally invested in the patriot movements down at ICE. And I can understand why. And I'll tell you the truth, I appreciate that. I love that you guys have emotional investment in us because it makes us feel like we're doing something worthwhile. That's the whole point of us doing what we're doing is to get the word out there. Player and divider is different. Some just cause issues anywhere they go. Well, Ashley, I will kick back on that a little bit, push back on that a little bit, saying even a bad guy, even a heel player is still a player. And I understand what you're saying. There are people that's all they want to do, and Cly put it. I'm not Cly. Sorry, I know you guys don't want to hear that name. Um, Unfiltered said it perfectly. He said they are agent provocateurs, and my word for them is agents of chaos. Carol Young, hello, hello, hello. Holy crap! I got over 50 people in here. Holy shit! I'm sure I missed some of you. I didn't say hi to all of you, so I'll just spread a blanket hi out there. The fact that I have 50 people watching me right now is awesome. Thank you guys. Please hit the like buttons if you have not subscribed. Then I would welcome you to do so, and we'll appreciate it afterwards. Nobody has a monopoly on evil. Absolutely correct. But yeah, there are agent provocateurs. When you get, I mean, we are literally, and I say this with all humility because I've got less than 1,500 people on my channel. I'm not a big streamer. I think the most I've ever had when I was boots on the ground, I had like 750 people, less than 1,000 people watching me at one time. I am not huge. I am not large, but when you put all of our audiences together, like say me, Shane, Josh, Tommy, when Tinkerton was doing it, when Conspiratard was doing it, when Geyer was down there, and when the whole crew was down there, you got Nico, you got Jesse, you got all these people. I think it would be safe to say that we probably had almost 100,000 people watching us on nights like that, all around the world. Put in the chat if you think that that's a fair assessment. That when we had everybody down at ICE, like say last November-ish, October, November, of last year. Is it fair to assume that we had at least 100K people watching us all throughout the internet? Maybe more for all I know. Let me know if you think that's a gross exaggeration or if you think that's fair. I think that we had over 100K people watching us when we were all down there. And you had camera angles, 15 to 20 different camera angles at all times. Especially when we had like Patriot Weekend and both the Knicks were down there and JD was down there and you know, everybody else was down there. I'm going to go out on a limb and say on Patriot Weekend, when there was literally 30 plus cameras going down there, we probably had 250,000 viewers watching that block of Portland. I think that's a fair assessment. That weekend, yeah, Cam was there. Honey Badger Mom was down there. Katie was down there. Everybody. Tommy alone had 10K at times. Exactly. Exactly. So I think on that weekend that we had Patriot Weekend down there, the weekend the tent came down and all that, I think we had 250,000 people watching. What is it? A little 2 or 3 block area of downtown Portland. And I was down there. So that means in my little sphere, it blows my mind to know that 250,000 people that night saw me down in Portland. That's crazy. Plus restreaming, exactly. But you think about that, dude. I'm just little biker trash out here doing my own thing out in rural Oregon. And I was on a reality show that had 250,000 viewers that night. That's insane to me. But the reason why that happened is because you guys got emotionally invested. Because you guys weren't just watching an article on a newscast. You guys were watching shit happen in real life. You were choosing which people, which patriots, which Antifa that you had feelings for one way or another. You had people that you tune in every night and be like, I hope this person's on tonight. Oh, I hope Tommy talks to this Antifa tonight. I hope Spider Mike and Josh go, or Spider Mike and Shane with the Y go at each other tonight. I'd like to see that. Oh, I see Raw Tactics is on. Is he going to have a confrontation with Freya tonight? You guys got emotionally invested in it. And like I said, that helped us get the message out there. So I'm not complaining about it. Not one bit. It helped me create this little channel that I have right now. Because if you guys weren't emotionally invested, I don't think any of you guys would give two shits what I have to say. The world want real live and real news now and want to talk to people in it. Yeah, exactly, Sand Tiger. Because like I said, the old reality shows when we watched them on cable or TV, network TV, we didn't get to be a part of them. We just had opinions that we talked to over the water cooler then on Monday morning. On this one, this round of reality shows, you guys are actually part of it. You're talking to me. You get to talk to Tommy. You get to talk to Shane. You guys even get to talk to the Antifa. You get to talk to Freya and Mike and Pam on X Spaces and all that. Like I said, 95% of you guys, hell, there's probably a large percentage of that have never stepped foot in Portland in their entire life, let alone come down here and been a part of anything. But now you get to because of the internet. And with any situation like that, with any technological breakthrough and advancement, there is pluses and there is minuses. There are pros and there are cons. And you got to take the good with the bad. With any technological advancement, there is things that make your life better and there are things that are going to make your life worse. So, I'm not calling anybody out for anything. I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I'm just letting you guys know how I see it from my seat and from my boots when I'm walking around down there. A lot of these channels, like you guys said, I'm sure Tommy got 100K a night. I was happy when I got almost 1,000 one night. In the whole sphere of everything, I'm relatively small. Therefore, I'm easily excited. How about that? See, there's the bad and there's the good. I don't like feeling insignificant. I don't like feeling small, and I don't like having streamer envy, but my goals are a lot smaller. These guys sometimes are making thousands of dollars a night off of super chats and cash apps and stuff like that from donations. That's the right word for it. They get donations and contributions that are worth thousands of dollars a night sometimes, and they're able to not have a steady time clock job. If I get $100 a night in super chats or cash apps, I'm stoked because I got to buy gas and smokes and something to eat and buy something nice for Lady A on the way home or something. Goals are different and success looks different. You know what I mean? But the fact that I have a channel lets me know that you guys are personally invested. The fact that I have almost 60 viewers right now when I'm talking about nothing basically means you guys are emotionally invested in this. Ow! Stop it. That hurt. You got to cut your nails, buddy. That hurt. All right. Go lay down. I know you don't like it when I'm talking to the desk. My dog gets so triggered when I'm doing this. And usually he's outside, but he's learned how to circumnavigate his kennel now. So I have to go out there and do some kennel repairs so that he can go back outside. All right. All right. You want everybody to see you even though you don't want to be seen. You want everybody come here. Come here. Come here. Look at you. You're gonna hide right off of camera, aren't you? You're so silly. You're so silly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. They can't see you because the chat is all over your face. Let me move chat so it's not all over your face, buddy. I think I can. I'm not sure how. How about if I do that? There it goes. Oh, now, no. I moved chat and now the dog is a cat. Oh, there we go. I got my first super chat. It is, let me scroll here. It is Tracy B says, we appreciate you and your channel. Much respect to you and how you stay away from the drama BS. Well, thank you for that, Tracy. I try my best. Every once in a while, I get caught up in it, and then I have to smack myself in the face. But thank you for that and truly appreciate it. Actually, I forgot what I'm supposed to do here. Hang on. I am supposed to show that. I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better. I'm not perfect. I'm working on it. But I have chose my hero and my villains based on my views of their actions. Yes, yes. I will not care about. I do not like backstab, so I will not normally use his name. I made up one for him. But yeah, everybody's doing that, Sand Tiger. Everybody's doing. What are you doing back there? Everybody's chosen their heroes and villains. You are absolutely correct. If you knock a couple people out, you get pretty good bump and subscribe. That is true. That is true, Randy Crawford. That is absolutely true. Welcome to the channel. Magic cat to dog. Yeah, yeah. It changed to a cat, and now it changed to a dog. It just poof. It's weird. But because of all that personal investment, sometimes we think we know, and I'm going to say we because I'm including me on this. Um, we think we know what's better for the people that we're watching on the screen. Robin Lee, welcome. Wait, Daniel Kerr, are you Czech? Robin Lee has sent 5 jewels. Sweet. That's going to come up in. Oh, is it a dog treat? Nice, nice. Yeah, we'll be able to see that in the chat up there. Romeo, you don't have to make the noise, buddy. You can play, but you don't have to make the noise. Yeah, sometimes we think we know what's better for the people on the screen, even though a lot, and I have to say it this way, but a lot of you aren't actually personally involved like we are. I have to see people. I have to, I mean, I don't have to. I could hide out here like a hermit in my house, but Douglas Shatley with the dad jokes. Welcome in, Doug. I don't, I guess I don't have to see these people, but I have to see these people. I mean, some of these people have come to be good friends of mine that I value in my life, and I can't just sit out here in my little hole of Oregon and not personally interact with people. I have a rule, and I've had it for a long time, and it's actually what precipitated me going down to the ice facility and starting this new round of my YouTube career, so to speak. Um, I don't like to talk shit about people. I don't like to talk to people like I don't like to give advice to people, stuff like that I've never actually met in person. Uh it goes as far as my voting. Other than obviously I've never met Trump. Um I guess that's the only example I have of that. I've never shaken hands with an actual presidential candidate. But anything down from that, my state legislatures, representatives, gubernatorial candidates, even down to county board seats, uh, city council, school board meetings, things like that. Anybody that's running for an office, I will not cast a vote for if I have not shaken their hand and looked them in the eye. I make it a point when Tina Kotek was running. I went and met Tina Kotek and had a 5-10 minute conversation with her. I didn't vote for her, obviously, but I'm not going to make a qualified judgment on who she is without knowing her face to face. A couple times it has actually led me to assisting, volunteering on campaigns of people running for office. You met Trump 3 times. See, I'm kind of jealous of that. I've never liked Trump, but I've wanted to meet him because I like meeting famous people. Hell, I can't stand Obama or Biden, but I would have jumped at the chance to share a handshake and or tap a glass with them or something to just meet them in person. Um, Donald, my uh, what am I trying to say? I lost my train of thought. Oh, my second wife, mother of my how would you say that? My junior, the son that's named after me, um, is Croatian. So that part of the country is that part of the continent over there has always kind of fascinated me a little bit. That's why I asked. I thought you were Czech, and I don't know if you answered me on that or not. Um, Yes, I'm a proud patriot of the Czech Republic. Well, it's another, you know what? I'll tell every time I see I have an actual international viewer, I just want to pat myself on the back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for watching from across the freaking globe, dude. You're on the other side of the world and you're watching my channel. That literally makes my ego inflate 50 times. That's pretty awesome. Thank you for that. He's got a firm handshake and he's not fish hands. I've always assumed that about him. He likes to consider himself an alpha male, a manly man. I don't think he would have a weak handshake. Um, yeah, I totally lost my train of thought now. But anyways, so hopefully that, for any of you that were wondering why, I try to be positive and find the good in anybody. Holy crap. Share Bear's at it again. Share Bear is at it again, nice and quietly in the background. Share Bear, you're something else. I don't even know what to do. You make me want to cry, Share Bear. Share Bear is at it again. Share Bear came clutch with a giant donation to my Cash App. And I will leave it there unless she wants me to say more. But Share Bear came in clutch. Share Bear is going to make my weekend a lot less stressful. We'll put it that way. I guess I'll just jump into my next subject now. I have to work on the car today. I have a car show and a cruise night to go to tomorrow. Caveman, from you guys know him from chat here, has invited me to a large car show tomorrow afternoon. And then we have what's called Cruising McMinnville, where our town becomes a cruise in. They block off a big part of downtown and they have a giant parade car show kind of thing. It's fun, it's neat. I plan on live streaming that tomorrow night. Strange it not what is not pinned at the top, Sand Tiger. What am I missing? Is there something I should be doing right now, buddy? Clue me in. You guys know I'm an idiot sometimes. But anyways, Share Bear, your contribution is going to help with gas and drinks and all of that stuff for all of our adventures over the next couple of days, and potentially maybe pay for a car part today if need be. So that is clutch. Very, very, very. I mean, if Lady A was here, she would be screaming thank you all over the mic right now. We love Share Bear. Share Bear is very, very generous to a fault. And let it be known, I will say this. I don't hear people say this enough, but I'm going to say it. You know what, Share Bear? If you never contributed a dollar to anybody, we would still love you because you're a very fun and kind and positive person in chat all the time. So I'm going to, George Gray, there's a new name. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Share Bear, even if you never gave anybody a dollar, you would still kick ass. I'm going to put that out there. I don't hear it said enough. You're awesome just being a chat personality in our streams. So Maynard, old man, welcome back, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate you being here. And guys, let me know. I'm dealing with a bunch of different things here. So if you guys I said do. If you guys do contribute something to the channel, even if it's just a sticker or something like that, and I don't see it or I don't acknowledge it, don't be afraid to say, "Hey, idiot, you missed mine," and I will. I'll make sure I note it. So don't ever be afraid if I miss something, because I definitely want to give credit to anybody who helps out the channel. Make sure you get the appreciate the kind words, of course, Share Bear. I want to make sure you get the appreciation that you deserve. So if I miss it, say, "Hey, stupid, you missed something," and I'm not going to get upset about it. If you guys do, yep, I said do. I love when I say do. But I've said it many, many times. I love our chat community. You guys are awesome. And, you know, Part of, oh, did I get another one? What does this say? Hold on. Come back here. Hey, I already know what I spent yesterday. Holy crap. Holy crap. We got another one from Ashley Naylor. Ashley Naylor, you're probably not, but are you are you an Oregonian? I know a bunch of Naylors in Oregon, and that's why I'm asking. It would be weird if we actually kind of indirectly knew each other and I wasn't acknowledging that. So I'm asking, are you from Oregon, Ashley? Oh, now I lost you guys on my phone. Thank you very, 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 very much. That's another really good, really good, really good contribution. Ashley, that was awesome. I'm only upset that Lady A is not here while this is happening. I get kind of upset that I have to fill her all in later. I wish she was here while it was happening. You are a Texan. Okay. Okay, cool. Like I said, if you were one of the nailers that I know, and I wanted to make that connection, but I don't know many people in Texas. So, am I the R word? What does that mean? Oh. No, she's laughing. She or he. Robin, that is a unisex name. I don't know if you're a male or female. So don't let me misgender you. But what does that mean? Am I the R word? I'm hoping that before I'm done with the live, she will show up and you guys can virtually hug her in person. She'll be upset if I don't at least let her say the goodbyes and whatever. She does. She gets a little bit perturbed if she comes home and I tell her I did a live and she didn't get to be any part of it. Oh, did I get another? See, I'm so glad I got my phone where I can see it. Unfiltered and raw with another very sizable contribution. Oh, oh my God. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know, man. Um, yeah, you know, I'm sorry. I'm getting stupid. Sorry. Um, we've been through some hard times, man, and we don't like to cry about it. We don't like to bitch about it. Um, I'm not very good at asking for money. I always feel like I'm begging, and I don't like to do that. I'm a very stupidly proud person. And I've told you guys that this is kind of a side hustle. I never ever thought that I would actually be making any money off of this. Um, I said at the very beginning, if the channel pays for itself, I'm happy because we have to buy subscriptions and stuff like that, and things for especially when we're boots on the ground. Mindy Moon, welcome in, welcome in. Um, so basically, I was happy if I got enough contributions to cover new batteries when I needed them or something. The fact that you guys come out with these contributions that are actually helping my family. Um, yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed. Sorry, guys. Uh, it's yeah, you don't know. We've been through some hard times. Lady A hasn't been able to work in probably 8 or 9 months now since last summer. If yeah, maybe almost a year now. And we've gotten screwed around by the system, not getting what she was due. Finally, they came through. There's good news on that. She's been going through some legal battles due to to the last company she worked for that actually got her hurt, and some of those legal battles are starting to resolve themselves, so things are getting better. But when you guys make contributions to the channel, you don't understand. There are times when we're literally taking cans back so I can get to work at night. Um, these right here are really stupid. We should not be paying for these, but we do because we're so stressed out that this is not a good time for us to try to quit smoking. Yeah, we may be forced to here with my health problems, and that's going to be rough. I may be doing 24-hour live streams just to get your guys' support on that one. So I don't end up divorced. Um, but seriously, guys, when you guys make contributions like that, um, I can't even say thank you enough because it's literally crucial to making the life of my family better. So thank you guys. And it's probably because I'm super tired and haven't eaten and all that, but I'm like starting to get emotional about things, and I apologize for that. That's not like me. Except for Doc G. Doc G has given me my only emotional uh weak point on this channel so far. If you guys watch that, you want to see us get emotional. Look at the unboxing from Doc G. That got us in our feelers. um, yeah, and Sand Tiger, thank you for that. But it's kind of life. We are we weren't blessed enough to be in the upper echelon. And not only that, both of us admittedly have made some mistakes throughout our lives, and we financially pay for it still. So we're not rich people. We're not rich people by any means. And like I said, I try not to complain about it. I try not to cry about it because it's just what it is. Everybody has their rung on the ladder. Everybody has their part to play in the grand scheme of things. Our part was to play, lower middle class working stiff Americans. I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm pretty sure if I became rich, I would not know what to do with myself. I would probably be so stupid that I would end up in like white collar jail or something. I would be so dumb if I had money. So God's smart and he keeps me poor. Up, I see a gold coin. I still have to figure out how all that works. I don't know if YouTube automatically does something with them or if I have to go figure them all out. I still have to figure out all that works. I'm just having fun seeing them on my screen. Yes, yes. Doc G and Cindy's stuff is absolutely freaking incredible, guys. Absolutely incredible. And he gave me that little resin middle finger. I actually take that to work with me now. So I have a little piece of his artwork with me at all times. Where did I? Oh, what did I do with the owl? Oh, there it is. See, stuff like this, stuff that nobody else would even think of making, but it fits me. This fits me in so many ways that you guys will never even know. And the color is perfect. I mean, he actually took the time to think out. He didn't just send me some cool shit that he made. Like he sent us personal stuff that actually means something to us. And that's the best. That's the absolute best. That they actually, you know, personalized everything. And that's why we got emotional about it because it was stuff meant to hit us in the feelers and it did. And it really did. Hard times build character. You are absolutely correct, Mindy. Hard times build hard men. Soft times build soft men. Uh, but yeah, I don't know where it's at right now. I don't know if Snooks knows it or not. But if any of my mods have access to the link, um, Doc G and Cindy have got their Etsy up. And if you guys know how to post that link in here, 1,000% please do. I am going to take every opportunity I can to shout them out and to promote their new business. I don't have the whole story 100% correct, so don't write a book about what I'm about to tell you. But they had a business and some natural disaster or something happened, and they had to shut their business down and then rebuild. So I am so 100% for helping advertise them now and get them back to where they were or where they want to be or whatever. They are super, super good people, good patriots, good friends, and good craftsmen. They make really cool shit. So those are the kind of people you want to support. And they're part of our chat family. I mean, if nothing else, that right there makes them worth supporting. But there's 15,000 other reasons to support them. So please, if somebody knows how to find his link, and put it in here while I'm too busy to do it, or too stupid to do it. Either way you look at it, please give the Etsy link for Doc G's business in here. Ugh, a truly strange storm. There was a lot of lightning, yet not a single clap of thunder. Um, Over here, we call that heat lightning, Daniel. It happens all the time. It's cloud to cloud lightning. And a lot of times it does. It's due to temperature variances in the cloud deck that don't interact with the ground. It doesn't produce cloud to ground lightning. So sometimes you will get we call that heat lightning, ball lightning. Oh, there is Doc G's link. Thank you, Snooks. That's awesome. And you know what? I am going to put that on the screen. Awesome. Thank you so much, Snooks. Thank you for that. Yes, Grass Rustic Oddities at Etsy. Oh, did I see Mr. Bill? Mr. Bill, what up, buddy? What up? Did you get my return text, my return message earlier, Bill? I haven't got a chance to look to see if you read it or not. Did you get my return message earlier? Thank you for the message this morning. That meant a lot to me and Lady A that you took your time out to message me that message. Mr. Bill's the man, guys. Mr. Bill is the man. Mr. Bill is a super valuable friend to have. I will tell you that. A lot of you guys just know his online personality, but in real life, Mr. Bill is a good friend. I feel honored to have him as a part of my life. Thank you, Mr. Bill. And if none of you guys have experienced Mr. Bill's show yet, hop on over there, give him some support. You will definitely be entertained. Now I can stop looking. Yes, thank you so much. Ed Eagle put it on there too. Awesome, awesome. Oh, how come your link looks different than her link, Doc? I mean, Ed. Your guys' links look different. Is it still the same thing? Well, you guys know the name of the company, so however you got to type it. I would just write that down on a piece of paper, the Grass Rustic Oddities, and then you guys can let's see. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that, Bill. You are the man. Oh, we got another super chat. Keeping it hopeful. Give me a minute to put yours on the screen because I want to keep this link on here for a minute, please. I appreciate that. Hopefully you were critical to the stream last night that we were in, so appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm going to assume from what I see on your little tiny icon that you're female. So I really sometimes I really get irritated when uh you guys have these unisex names. I guess mine is too. My name could be female too. It's kind of masculine, but it could be female too. So I'm guilty of it too. But a lot of times, when you got things like Cher and Ed and Trey, well, no, Tracy's a unisex name too. Or just like keeping it hopeful is just thank you for that super chat, by the way. You were awesome. Actually, I think you guys all got the link, so I'm going to do my proper due and I'm going to put the super chat on the screen and then we'll put that link back on in a little bit. Um, yeah, it's really hard to determine and yeah, some people get upset when you misgender them, but so I always have to ask. And Sand Tiger dropped Mr. Bill's link. Awesome. Don't yeah, Robbie, don't assume. Exactly. Welcome in, Robbie. I think that's the first time I saw you comment in here. But yeah, you should know, right? You should know, right, Robbie? Yeah, you have a unisex both of them, PJ and unscripted are both unisex. You could not assume a gender through those names. Now you got Daniel, used to travel by motorcycle and experience thunderstorms from. Oh, see, I'm jealous, Daniel. I'm extremely jealous. I would love to motorcycle Europe. I would love, especially Eastern Europe and the mountains and all of that. Oh my God, that would be one of my ultimate bucket list items is to be on two wheels and drive through Eastern Europe. So I am incredibly jealous of that. You are on my envy list right now, Daniel. I would love even through Italy and whatever. I would love to spend like 6 months motorcycling through Europe. I think that would be awesome. Even Robin. Robin is a unisex name. There are men Robins. Yeah, I think I knew you were female for some reason, Tracy. But see, sometimes you put sometimes the icon pictures help. Sometimes the icon pictures help. When you put a female icon picture in there, then we can assume. And then what happens when the females have a unisex name or sometimes even a masculine name and then put a male icon picture there, and then people get mad when you think they're a male. That's not okay. Stop that, people. So glad I missed whatever happened last night. Over here, clueless. Mindy, you were part of last night. I saw you in his chat last night. Good evening. Oh, Bobo, what's up, Boba? Welcome, welcome. Man, I can't believe I got this many. You know, this is what happens when you actually go on with nobody else. Yes, I know Robbie is female now, Sand Tiger. We've been through that episode already. I got fooled. I got fooled. Robin is German for a small boy. It's also Batman's sidekick. Just saying. Like a hobbit. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. This is a fun chat today. Yeah, you missed the drama part. You came in when the drama was already done, which is good. You should probably just consider yourself lucky on that one, Mindy, because it was drama that got over with pretty quickly. It happens. People let feelings get involved, and then all of a sudden drama, and then everybody takes a deep breath, and they're like, "Okay, let's not do that." That's pretty much what happened yesterday. When everybody stepped back and looked at it, we're like, "Nah, this isn't." We would rather have fun than drama, so we went back to that. And tomorrow's going to be fun, guys. I don't think I think it's kind of been set that we're not going to live stream it. We may go for a minute or so, maybe take some pictures or whatever. But I think so. So for some of you who don't know, a lot of you already do. Lady A and I are going to take Will somewhere tomorrow. It came about. We set a goal on his channel, and in order to help him achieve that goal, I had the brilliant idea of saying that I would go with him too, because I set the goal. So I had to put some of my accountability on the line, because it was my idea in the first place, right? I'm like, if I'm going to speak it, I'm going to own it. So that's what I did, and it's not going to be a bad thing. We're going to go to a park I have not been to in a long time that I'd love to go to. And he somewhat apologized. Yeah. So anyway, so tomorrow we're gonna have like a picnic lunch. Oh yeah, you're right, Cherberry. It's Sunday, not tomorrow. Sorry. Tomorrow is car show day. Sunday is field trip with Will. Blah, 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 lost my train of thought. Oh, it's something that we're gonna enjoy doing anyways. It's a place where Lady A has not been yet, and I haven't been there in years and years. Probably over 10 years it's been since I've been there. But we don't want to let the online drama interfere with us actually enjoying ourselves and having a decent day. So I think we're going to do we're going to make it an online offline activity. Chud Patrol in the Shire. Oh, that's funny. You know what? Actually, although he's the taller of the two, Danny's face would make a better troll character. He's got that more European cut face, so I think he would make a better caricature of a troll, a Shire resident. Now the whole comment is who is male and who is female. Oh God, this is a perfect time for Joe to come in, right? But yeah, so if we do end up going live, it will be very briefly, and but like I said, we just want to have a good time and enjoy each other and enjoy each other's company. Um, Supposed to be good weather tomorrow. Lady A is going to make a good picnic basket, so I think we'd rather just do that and take pictures or um, like GoPro footage that I'll edit later into something because I told him it's not about clicks and views. Um, it's about humans reaching out to humans, man. That's what it is. And I explained at the beginning of the video why I do what I do. Um, Unfortunately, this all started online, so a bunch of it has to be online, but that's not what this is about. And I ever since 2015 when the huge um patriot movement started with the, Trump escalator thing, whatever. I've always sometimes foolishly been about trying to make bridges. I even tried to make friends with Spider Mike before the Jerry incident. I've always been decent with Pam. We troll each other, but I've never been ugly with Pam. Um, Frey and I have some basic disagreements, but I'm still friendly with him. I will still respect him as a person. That's what my faith and my walk with Christ tells me to do. Um, I was a major asshole for a major part of my life, and it literally got me to the point where when shit hit the fan, I was left by myself and with nothing because I was not a nice person. And when I got into a weak and vulnerable position, um, people either took advantage of it or walked away from me. And it was because I wasn't a real human. I don't want to live like that anymore. So a while back, I realized what I was doing. I was having a pity party. Why doesn't anybody like me? Why does everybody always turn their back on me? Why this? Why that? And I think it was my mother that sat me down and said, "So we have a saying: if if one person calls you a jackass, you laugh at them. If two people call you a jackass, you start thinking about it. If three people call you a jackass, saddle up and get a rider." And everybody was calling me a jackass. And my mom said, "Figure out why. What are you doing to make everybody call you a jackass?" And I realized it was because I was being a giant asshole. I was very selfish, very self-centered. My relationships were very surface and or self-serving. I didn't know how to reach out to other people and actually spread kindness and joy and Christ's love. I didn't know I wasn't doing that. I didn't know how. I was stuck in self-preservation survival mode from the things I had been through when I was young. And it wasn't, my faith tells me that it's not fair to make everybody else pay for the things that happened in my life because they didn't do it. And part of healing and part of being a healthy adult is getting over the things that have happened to you and making better choices so that those things don't happen again. And I have a good network of people around me. I really do in real life and online. I have a good group of people around me. So when things happen, I actually have people that I can talk to and will give me sane advice, that will give me good advice. And that's crucial, man. That is absolutely crucial. You have to have, even if it's a tiny network of two or three people, even if you only have one best friend, as long as that best friend will tell you real, will keep it 100 with you, you have to have that. You have to have good, real, decent people around you, and thankfully I do. Thankfully I do. Um, Not everybody's that fortunate, and sometimes I feel it's my job because I believe everything you go through in your life is to prepare you for something. I feel like everything that I went through in my life has taught me lessons, has given me knowledge, given me wisdom, and now God is placing me in people's lives to where that wisdom makes a difference. Um, a lot of you guys may disagree with that. That's fine, but in my life, part of that is coping. I know. Um, Part of that is me coping with my past and making my past make sense to me. Otherwise, what was the point of me going through all the crap I went through if it's not going to benefit me or somebody else in the long run? Um, I don't believe the universe exists in chaos. I don't believe we live in a vacuum. I believe everything that we go through in our life has an intricate tie in to somebody else's life. So God puts me in a position to be around people that are dealing with things that either I'm dealing with now or have dealt with, so that I have some advice, so that I have some wisdom to impart on somebody, no matter how small. And I believe that's why I went through the shit I went through. If I didn't go through the things I've been through in my life and the hell that I trudged through, I wouldn't know the things I know now, and I wouldn't have the good things to tell people when God puts them in front of me. And to me, that gives purpose to my life. I am not into things that are pointless. I despise. I don't like. I'm not a big on small talk. I'm not good on useless questions. I don't anything that I feel is pointless. It irritates the living hell out of me. If there's a purpose for it, I'm all for it. I'm in. I'm in. I'm 100% in. Let's do this. If it's going to do something good, if I can see a positive result at the end of the road, I'm traveling that road. So when God puts people in my life that sometimes nobody else wants to deal with, I have quite a few people in my life that are in that position. That people have gotten to the point in their life where nobody else will even talk to them, and then they stop and realize that they don't know how to fix it, or it's too late for them. Sometimes people just get who they get. They become who they become, and because I've been in those kind of positions, I feel like I have positive advice, or I'm patient enough and non-judgmental enough to actually offer some kindness to that person and make a positive difference in their life. You know, sometimes I think I make things a bit more existential than they need be, but that's my way of making my life make sense. I don't do things just to do them. I don't do things just because I feel like doing it that day. Everything I do has a purpose, has a there's an end game to everything. And sometimes that end game is just making somebody else's life better, even if for a day. And I would encourage other people to think that way. I really would, because sometimes it helps you get through tough times in your own life. You can have a horrible week, but have a great Friday, and you sit at the end of the night at Friday and look in the mirror and you're like, you know what, that was a shit week, but something really awesome happened today and it made it all worthwhile. Same here. Can't believe I outlived Ozzy. That's funny shit right there, Robin. That's funny shit right there. Show respect and respect will be returned. If you can't get along with someone, then let it be. Carol, I agree. I agree. I don't quite understand. I mean, no, I get it, but I don't agree with people going out of their way to have confrontation with somebody because, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I was doing that. I was guilty of that, and I stepped back and looked, and I was like, I'm ashamed of myself for doing that. I don't want to be that guy. I really don't want to be that guy. At that point in time, I had no real contact with Will. I had no reason to be angry with him as much as I was. I had some righteous indignation because he was beefing with my friends. We're grown-ups. That's not how that works anymore. You do that shit when you're a teenager. "Oh, you said something bad to my friend. I'm gonna have to punch you in the mouth now." No, if your friend wants to punch him in the mouth, that's a different story, but I had no personal beef with Will until I started it. I literally the bad things that Will said about me and my family, I caused that to happen by putting myself in a situation that I really didn't have any business being in because he had never said anything bad to me before that. And I had to come to that realization on my own. At the very beginning of our beef, when Will said, I don't even know who Angry is, he wasn't lying because he never came after me. We never hung out down at Patriot Corner. What's up, CCTV? Will had no beef with me. I created the beef with him. I had to accept that. I had to acknowledge that and take responsibility for that. Damn flies on my keyboard. It's driving me nuts. So at the end of the day, it was personal responsibility. And then there's a certain amount of me wanting to make up for that. I guess. I think some of it is making amends. I was a giant freaking drama queen and I got to make amends for that. Because here's the deal, guys. No matter what Will does to everybody else, that's between him and everybody else. And I'll tell him if I don't agree with it. I have no qualms in letting him know, bro, I think what you're doing right now is bullshit. But if he's not doing it to me and mine, I don't really have a say in it. I can only respond to what he does to me and mine personally. And to be completely honest, he has gone out of his way to respect me and my wife. After the beef that we had, after all the things that were said between him and I, he has gone out of his way to respect me and my wife. So judging on that behavior in itself, that's how I have to react. I can't react a certain way because he said something to Tommy. That's between him and Tommy. I can't react a certain way because he's doing something with Unfiltered. That's between him and Unfiltered. You notice during that whole thing, when him and Unfiltered were beefing, I just stayed out of it. It wasn't my deal. And something told me that they were going to work it out eventually, anyways, in some form or fashion. So I just stood back and watched. Nobody asked me. I didn't say anything. I commented on the things that directly involved me. But as for the beef between them, it wasn't my business. Sorry, guys. Oof. Wish Lady A would get home with some food. I am very hungry. And CCTV, you are more than welcome to your opinion, but when you throw your opinion out there, you got to understand there's going to be reaction to that opinion. I wish we could all get along, Robin, but I think that's utopian thinking. I don't think we can all get along. I think there's a possibility of people getting what's the word I'm looking for? Tolerating each other to different levels. I think that's possible. Oh, there's Joe. How did I know he's going to be in here eventually? How did you follow CCTV in here? So now we got Joe and CCTV at the same time. Kind of weird, kind of wondering. Well, welcome to the channel, both of you. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, makes you wonder, Tracy, doesn't it? Did you see the song Just Ryan? I don't even know who Just Ryan is. Are we talking about Amaker? That's probably on X, so I didn't see it. Are you talking about Amaker, Bill? I have not been online since midnight last night, and I got on and done this, so I'm still angry. When are you getting your puppy? Who's getting a puppy? I know you're not talking to me. I'm not getting a puppy right now. I got too many animals as it is. Mr. Bill, King of Crash Outs. That was something different, I'll tell you that. Nobody has a monopoly on evil in all camps. Useful idiot sellouts, brainwash vulnerable, used as pawns in propaganda, earnestly seek the truth and pray for the light. Amen, Sullivan. Amen. That is definitely the truth. There is evil on all sides. Nobody has a monopoly on it. And things go wrong. People do wrong stuff. Nobody's perfect. Just because we're conservative or MAGA or however you want to label does not make us always right. People need to learn to agree to disagree and still be kind to each other. You're right, Tracy, 100%. You sent me the link on X. Okay, I'll check. I got too many things going on right here right now. Bill, I'll check it in a little while. Are you saying I'm getting a puppy, Robbie? Did my wife say something I should know about? You're making me worried now. I'm thinking there's a story in my house that I don't know about. You're making me nervous. People need to learn to agree to disagree and still be kind to each other. That's a tough one. As a serious tough one. It's not in our nature usually. We actually have to work to do that. And it is possible. I do it all the time. But I think it's more work than people want to put in. Oh, it's getting windy outside. We may get that storm tonight, which means I have to go and get stuff under cover. Always good to hear your thoughts, Angry. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the park. Well, thank you, Mindy. I hope so. I didn't say how we achieve our utopia. What is order to the spider is chaos to the fight. You know what? I'm highlighting that. I am highlighting that. That is that is the analogy of the day. Robin, I am highlighting that. I love that. What is order to the spider is chaos to the fly. I'm going to remember that. That's going in my library, Robin. You said you wanted a Burmese mountain dog puppy the other day when we were watching. Yes, I do. I do. I want my big dog. But we have 4 right now, and 2 of them are probably, to put it bluntly, are on their way out. So I think we're gonna pause on getting another pup. But I say that, and then something happens in the next week, and I come home with a puppy. It happens all the time. I'm ridiculous when it comes to that. God, these flies are driving me nuts. I need to get my zapper out. Truth is, there's 24 hours in a day. People usually stream a couple hours, at least 22 hours that we don't know. Judging someone purely based, unless you're Chris and Danny, judging someone purely based by what we see online is crazy. Amen to that. Hopeful. Amen to that. Yeah, or MDG, right, Paul? Paul Tissue, welcome in, bud. Maggot in Texas, welcome in. Welcome in. Bourbon Rose, I didn't see you in here. Welcome, welcome. Man, I got all kinds of people in here I haven't seen in a while. That's awesome. Will has main character syndrome, 2 to 3 separate beasts with unfiltered yesterday, then resolved it to be in his show. We all deal with things different ways, honestly, Texas. I'm not going to say it's right or wrong. All I'm saying is we all do things in our own way, depending on how our brain works. And sometimes people like it, sometimes people don't. He was talking shit about me yesterday, and I know I was watching, and then we got it figured out. I didn't let it get to me. because I knew he was basing it on something that was misunderstood. And when we got to the bottom of it, he realized that it was silly and we worked it out. That's how shit works sometimes. And that's how the online works. That's how online works, guys, because we let so many people talk to us about things and it gets in our heads. And I'm guilty of it from time to time too. I fall asleep early Eastern time. Yeah, yeah. We do a lot of shit at night unscripted. That is true. Well, maybe it's not completely fake Texas. It may be kind of a ridiculous routine in that way of looking at it. But I don't know that it's fake. I think it's like I said, it's just how shit works sometimes for some people. Like I said, I'm only going to deal with things on my level with him. And if somebody asks my opinion on the other things, the people that are involved in the situation, then I will give my opinion about it. But in the meantime, I judge people on how they treat me. I have very few people that I won't talk to online. There are some people that you guys know I don't like that I will still interact with and have decent conversations with. Freya is one of them. I am not a Freya fan. I can't get over some of the things that he said and done. Um, I am not a Freya fan, but Freya and I have decent, fun conversations and chats all the time. I'm not going to be unhuman about it. Um, the latest drama seems to be me and Kamala. I don't, if you want to talk about fake, I mean, I have a lot of shit bad to say about Kamala right now. But I told her in a chat, if we were at a rally and something happened and shit hit the fan, I would defend her. I would protect her. Um, just because I don't like somebody or disagree with something they do or say doesn't make them not human. Other than, specific instances, I will break that rule, but for the most part, yeah, well, Clyde's another one. I seriously, and this is not a lie, I have no idea what Clyde said. I have no idea why Clyde and Tommy had a falling out because I intentionally did not pay attention to it. Clyde has never said anything bad to me. As far as I know, he's never said anything bad about me. So I don't have issue with Clyde. I'm staying out of it. I have to agree with you on that one, CCTV. The flipping back and forth all the time is kind of crazy. Man, that wind is going nuts outside. I may have to end this just to go. We still have yard sale stuff in the yard, and I think it's going to storm here tonight, which I'll be thankful for. We need rain so bad right now. Okay, so let me ask you this question, Texas, and this is not a gotcha. This is not a me saying that you're bad or anything. I'm asking a legit question. If he is grifting, as you say, how does it affect your life? How does it is it preventing you from putting gas in your car? Is it is it making your electric bill higher? Um does it make your kids not want to talk to you at the dinner table? How is any of that affecting you in real life? And that's a legitimate question because that's what I don't understand. Why do people get so upset because somebody's doing something they don't agree with, but it's not affecting them at all? That's what confuses me. There are some people, okay, let's take a weird example that we haven't talked about in a long time. He's nonstop, it's fake, he finds a new beef. Well, then don't watch him. We have the opportunity, we have the ability to not watch people. Nobody is forcing anybody to watch anybody. Jeannie, what's up? Um, Nobody forces you to be his audience. Nobody forces you to see what he's doing. You have block features. You have the ability to not turn on his channel. You have the ability to turn it off if you did turn it on. We're all grown adults with, I'm assuming most of us have functioning fingers. Even if you don't, there's voice commands. We have the ability. Nobody is forcing you. That's what gets me. You come in here and you say, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing this, he's doing that. You don't have to watch. If you don't like what I'm doing, don't watch my show. If you don't like what Tommy's doing, don't watch his show. But these people get so caught up in just going everywhere and making sure everybody on the internet knows that they don't like something. 15 different chats in one night saying the same thing about the same person over and over and over again. We get it. You don't like that person. Anyways, move the fuck on. Seriously, this is why I encourage my chat not to talk about other chats. I don't want all the other chat drama in my chat. I want you guys to come in here and interact with each other about what's going on right now. I'm supposed to be the refuge. I'm supposed to be the place where everybody comes and just takes a deep breath. Because if I wanted to be involved in what's going on in the other chat, I would be in the other chat. If I wanted to be in Climatic's chat, I wouldn't be having my own live stream, or I'd connect with him and be in his chat. I'm doing my live stream because I don't want to be in other people's chat right now. Like 100%. I could have woke up this afternoon and just did my normal and scrolled everybody's channels. But I said, I'm not ready to do that yet today. So I'm going to have my own live. So now I'm too busy to go get involved in anybody else's drama. I put my brain power somewhere else. I think that's a simple solution. Put your energy somewhere else instead of something that you're tripping over. Literally, I watch people go in 15 different chats within a few hours. Oh, this person. Oh, this person. Oh, this person. Almost spamming. And then turn around and go in that person's chat and be friendly. Yo, make that one make sense. They will literally go in 15 chats talking about a certain person. No, you are not P-Town bipolar. You are not banned at all, buddy. You are in here. I see you. But these people go in 15 other chats and talk shit about somebody and then go in their chat and act friendly with them. That's the kind of person I don't trust and don't listen to and don't want around. And that right there, to call somebody out, is my, in case anybody's wondering, because you guys know I don't usually beef with anybody online, especially in chats. I don't call anybody out. But y'all are seeing me call Kamala out, and that's why right there. Because she will literally go in 15 different chats and be a different person in every one of those chats. Joe, I think there's truth to that. Joe says, lonely men and lonely women, sir. I think I have a family. I have a great wife. I have pets. I have a 3-year-old grandson running around. Maybe that's why I don't want to do the drama. Maybe because I've got a life. Just the thought. I'm sure there are 1,000 people right now in different places talking shit about the fact that Will and I are going to do a field trip tomorrow together. You know what? Tomorrow, it's going to be me, my wife, and Will. Nobody else matters. Nobody else's opinion matters. We are going to go, the three of us, and we're going to try to have fun. We're going to have a good time, whether anybody likes it or not. And that's exactly why we're going to keep the live streams off, because we're not going to be influenced by anybody. We're going to be human beings doing human being stuff and trying to enjoy it. It's actually really fucking simple. And then at the end of the day, people are going to have their opinions about it, and they're going to say whether it was cool, whether it wasn't cool, blah, 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 blah. It's not tomorrow, Maris. Welcome, Maris. It's Sunday. I'm gonna have a great day tomorrow too because I got some car shit going on tomorrow, which is gonna be cool. Um, People are gonna have their opinions, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm gonna worry about? Were we good people to one another and did we have a good time? That's what matters. Did the three of us treat each other righteously? And did the three of us have a good time? That's what matters at the end of the day. And again, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna look myself in the mirror, and then I'm gonna ask my wife if she's proud of me, and then I'm gonna close my eyes and ask God if he's proud of me. Because that's what matters. And then you guys can go thinking whatever you want to think and have your opinions and all that shit. That's fine. I don't begrudge anybody an opinion. But I'm not going to let everybody's opinion affect my actions and how I live my life. Well, Kamala, it probably is going to be a good time, but I'm going to clarify that. Lady A tried to give us a picnic last weekend too. So it's not completely your idea. You did mention it in chat. I'll give you that. But we were supposed to have a picnic at the air show and that never happened. So the picnic idea is not exactly fresh and new. And Lady A likes to show off her cooking. So if she brings good cooking to Will and Will wants to follow us home to get fed some more, then she's going to be really happy. If Will takes Lady A's cooking and doesn't want to eat anything else that night, then Lady A is going to feel really good about that. So, and like I said, happy life, happy wife, happy life. As long as my wife is happy and smiling, then my life is good. That's how that works. But that's all. I'm about having fun this weekend, guys. That's it. I'm not about drama. I'm not about people's opinions. I'm not about who thinks I'm right and justified and who thinks I'm not. I'm about having fun. And a situation to have fun happened to come up that involved Will. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, it's Will. I don't want to have fun. That seems silly to me. If I can have a good time and enjoy myself having a day out with Will, then I'm going to go have a day out with Will because I like to have a good time. And it would be that way with just about anybody. Hell, if Freya came up to me with this awesome idea, had 2 tickets to the monster truck show, had an extra ticket to the monster show and said, hey, do you want to come hang out with us at the monster show? I know you like monster trucks. Here's a free ticket. Let's rock and roll. I would seriously consider going to a monster truck show with Freya. Air show in September? Wow, the weather will be nicer for you then. That's cool. Kamala, I've been here long enough to know that you don't swim. The only time I swim is way out here by me where it's coming straight out of the mountains. I don't swim in any valley water. I swim in the Yamhill River, the Willamina River, and the Malala River way upstream. Anything that comes into the metro area, ugh. Anywhere along the I-5 corridor, ugh, no. The only time I swim in the rivers here is way up in the mountains. Two dudes with attitude. Who are you talking about, Joe? I missed something. Chat's going by kind of quick right now, guys. I'm not going to see all of it. Six times Will out again? Oh my God. Let's not do this again, guys. Come on. Just got over this yesterday. Well, if you're not timed out, please put something in the chat. Snooks, did you time Will out again? What happened now? As far as I could see, we were having good conversations. I don't understand what's happening. Oh, Snooks, I can't read all the comments. It's going by too fast right now. Somebody just said all the comment I said was she timed Will out. That's why I was asking. I was literally asking. Well, to be honest, Kamala, I'm pretty sure we will have some conversations tomorrow and some shit will be brought up and we'll talk man to man about stuff and maybe something constructive will come of it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to sit here. I'm going to treat a grown man like a grown man. I'm not going to sit here and tell chat everything we're going to talk about. I wouldn't want him doing that to me. I'm not going to do that to him. That's what you guys don't may not understand is, you know, I'm doing real man shit here. I'm not playing internet games. I'm doing real man shit. Okay, but see the problem here, Snooks, and you know, you've been an excellent mod. You're considered a friend to Lady A and I. So I'm not trying to call you out on anything specifically, but somebody erased all the comments. I never got to see what it was actually said, so I didn't get to make a judgment on it. That's where the confusion and the issues come in. Is you timed them out and then erase the messages right afterwards, so I couldn't see anything. And that's not fair to me as the channel host. That's you know what I mean? So that's where that's why I'm getting shit on here because I literally do not know what happened. And that's not cool. Okay, Snooks, I'm not saying one way or another. I'm not saying that I believe you or don't believe you. I'm saying I never saw it and I should have got the chance to make the decision on that. Like I said, you've been a good mod as far as I know. So I'm not like, we're not beefing, but I'm saying this situation has gotten way out of control and I have no idea what it was even about in the first place. So because of that, I would just encourage you two just to not talk to each other. I know you're a mod. It's kind of you feel like that's part of your job, but I don't want to see you and Will in my chat fighting all night. I really don't. Um, we're doing positive shit here. And Snooks, you're always really fucking positive. That's what's driving me crazy about this. You are always really positive, Snooks. I love that about you being uh my mod. But this is not a positive situation. So because I can't make a judgment on it one way or another, there's your side, there's his side, and either way, I don't have the evidence to make a decision one way. I would just like it if you guys just don't talk to each other because I don't want to sit here and hate on either one of you guys. You can see all posts in the log. I don't even know how to get to the logs, Paul. I don't know what that means. I've never went back and read my chat later, so I don't know how that works. Yeah, all I'm saying is whatever happened yesterday happened yesterday. Let's have a good time today. Let's stay on the positive side, especially you, Will, because I don't want any online bullshit to interrupt us having a good time this weekend. I really don't. I'm telling you that in front of everybody. I plan on us three having a great time this weekend. I do not want any online drama fucking ruining that because every one of the three of us need to have a good day. So let's not let online bullshit ruin us having a good day, Will. So if we don't talk about it, nobody can get upset. Happy Friday. Polly, what's up, Polly? Who else? My Element OP. I'm not. I think you've been in here the whole time. I don't think I have to say hi back to you again. Right, Doug? Right? Will, I'm going to encourage you to focus on that, sir, because we were just talking about that a little bit ago. It's if you have Lady A's cooking on Sunday and you don't want to eat anything else afterwards, Lady A is going to be extremely, extremely happy. So let's focus on that. That's positive shit, guys. Lady A loves showing her cooking off to people, so she's excited about making you a happy stomach the other day or this weekend. I can't even talk. Because see, you're indirectly helping me out, Will, because if you compliment her cooking and make her feel really good, then I get the benefits of that later. So you enjoying Lady A's cooking actually helps me out later in the evening. So I'm excited for that to happen. Anybody that helps me put my wife in a good mood is a friend to me. And that's the thing. I got to give him credit, guys. Here's the thing. This is what really influenced me yesterday when Will and I talked shit out. Is Will got mad. Will told his mods that Lady A and I weren't allowed in his chat because he was upset. But he let Lady A talk to him on the chat. And even though he was at the moment extremely pissed at me, he was completely 100% respectful to my wife. Didn't say one bad word to her, said good words to her. Even said he wished he didn't have to talk to her about it because he didn't want to be mean to her. He didn't want to, he didn't want her in the middle of it because he didn't want to be incorrect to her. That right there set the stage for every cool thing that happened for the rest of the day. And when somebody acts right like that, I got to give him credit. And Will did that in front of his whole chat. Everybody knew he was pissed at me. And by proxy, by association, Lady A got wrapped up in the middle of it. But he stopped and squashed all of that to be nice and respectful to my wife. I can't be mad at that, guys. I can't be mad at that. And that set the mood for everything else that happened later on that evening. Because that's how we do it. That's how real people do it. Real people have real talk. And that's exactly what Will did yesterday. No matter what your other opinions, no matter what he's done in the past, blah, 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 blah. Will acted like a real fucking man yesterday, and he got treated like a real fucking man. That's the bottom line, dude. And I will do that with everybody. Like I said, even with Freya, you guys see me having a decent talk with Kamala in here right now. Kamala and I are beefing online. We're trolling each other, saying shit about each other online, but we're having a decent conversation. Freya could come in my chat. I'm not going to kick him out. We're going to have a decent conversation because that's how adults do it. We may not like each other at the end of the day, whatever. Jake Hudson, that's a new name. Welcome in. That's a name I don't recognize. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. And here's something, and I hope Will doesn't get mad at me for saying this out loud like this, but here's something that nobody's taken the time to, well, some people are. I won't say nobody. But here's the deal. Maybe somebody that's made some mistakes and done some shit they're not really proud of needs somebody in their corner to help fix that shit. But he comes on these things and everybody's so busy knocking him down. It's really hard to get in a good place when everybody's holding you in the negative. I can say that from personal experience. And Will has never come on and said, I'm going to be perfect from here on in. Nobody's going to say that. He's still going to say shit we don't like. He's still going to beef with some people that you like. And there's still going to be all this shit because we're human. But how's somebody supposed to reach a positive place when you keep pulling them back down into the negative shithole? How does that work? If you guys want to see him get better, promote him getting better. Hi, baby. What the hell is that?
I got you an Arby's.
Are you? Oh, shit.
I got you a cheesesteak from Arby's.
Oh. Honey, say hi to chat. Will's in here.
Hi, chat. Hi, Will. Everybody, excuse how I look.
Will's
right
in
now.
here. Kamala Patty's in here. I've got almost 100 viewers right now. So you're saying hi to a lot of people.
I'm only showing this part of me. I'm a little busy at the moment. So I ordered the Arby's and I ordered a French dip and the girl handed me the bag with the juice in it and the lid wasn't on the thing and the bag broke and it covered me in hot juice.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, look.
What?
That's just part of it.
Yeah, okay. And then?
And then
And
I yelled at her and said that was really unprofessional. And she goes, oops. And I said, that's really unprofessional of you. Maybe offer me a towel.
Well, you know, $15 an hour and all.
Yeah, you know. That's half of my French dip if you want it. No juice.
With no juice on it? I'll probably eat it then. Yeah. I am hungry. Yeah, apparently she just had an episode at Arby's. Whose chat was I in that we were talking about Arby's? Was it yours, Will? Somebody's chat. We were talking about roast beef. Oh, yeah, because we were talking about favorite meats. It was your chat. We were talking about favorite lunch meats, and you said roast beef. I'm a weirdo that actually loves Arby's. I love Arby's. And I know it's not like real roast beef, but I love Arby's. I know I'm a weirdo. Most people a lot of people don't like Arby's. They think it's disgusting. I love Arby's. I will eat Arby's like 3 times a week. Oh. Thank you, everybody, for saying nice things about Lady A. What is this? They have a different... What is this? Okay, weird. This is the new Arby's sauce packet. It actually looks pretty cool. Weird. I love Arby's. I really do. This is a not roast beef, though. This is a Philly. So sorry, guys. I'm going to talk in my mouth a little bit because I'm freaking starving. Yep, I like me some Arby's. I will literally go sometimes and get like 10 regular roast beef sandwiches. And you throw the Arby's sauce, horseradish, and the 3 pepper ghost pepper sauce, whatever it's called. And then just munch on some regular Arby's roast beef sandwiches. This is good. I like it. Not as good as my wife's cooking by any means, but if I have to do fast food, Arby's is one of the ones I go to. Whoa, Joe, you got stung by 5 bees today? Damn it, now I'm hungry. Yeah, you guys do it to me. Well, not you guys in chat, but other streamers do it to me all the time. I watch them eating and I'm like, I've got to go get some food now. Only problem is I got like a dozen flies swarming around my studio right now. I've really got to get a fly trap in here. Okay, guys, I don't know who's threatening who in here or who thinks they're getting threatened or whatever's happening, but let's not do threat stuff. Like I said, you guys can agree to disagree. We don't need to make it angry and ugly and all of that. Like I said, we already went through some bullshit yesterday. I will not again let outside influences ruin the fact that we're going to do a good thing. Other streamers doing 3 all the time. I watch it evening and I'm like, should I defend? Will also in order for you guys to shut the fuck up. Chris and Danny always make me hungry. Yeah, Chris and Danny make me hungry all the time. All right, guys, come on, man. I mean, like I said, I understand that this is not the Will fan club, but there's no reason to gang up on him in the chat. There really isn't. And this isn't about me defending Will. This is just straight up, dude. If anybody was in here, let's just have a good time, man. That's what this weekend is about, having fun. This is a fun fucking weekend for us. God damn it, we're going to have fun. Funny, right? But all this online beefing is not. Yeah, I want to see Kamala and Will stop beefing with each other too. You said no more beefing, Kamala, then let's not beef about it. Let's just not do the beef thing in my chat. I'm like I said, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to have good times. I want everybody to have a good time. And the sad part about it is the fact that I have almost 100 viewers is probably because there's beef in my chat. But I really don't like it. I really don't like it. I want everybody to get along. Oh, cool. Thank you. Doc, we got the things to hang the owl up. What do you mean it's wide open? Why didn't you stop and put this on there?
They wouldn't let me through. And the gate was open and the guy was like, unless you have a passport. I'm like, so
I don't understand. And now it's too late for me to go.
the gate's still open.
Okay, but our unit's not open, right?
No.
So did you go in there? You didn't go in there. I don't know what that means.
It wouldn't let me in, but I could see
okay.
That, but it was not open.
Okay. You said it was wide open. I thought you meant the storage door, so we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You scared me for a minute. See, stuff's still going on. Grr. Apparently, we have a 12 by 25 storage unit, one of the biggest storage units you can get, and we got behind a month or two at the same time that they switched owners. So it's been absolute chaos. I paid all my bill off and all that. And I just got Doc. We got what are they? Frog tape removables. I haven't really looked at it. I think they're just like stick-ons so that I can take it off the wall when I need to. Yeah. Lady A just got them for me. And if you want to put your link, we put your link in earlier. Doc, if you want to put it in again, please feel more than welcome. I've already said we are going to promote the shit out of your Etsy. I'll even while you're here. I didn't want to do it while you weren't here. But guys, look at. You guys will like this one. Look at this, guys. This is a slate place thing, whatever you want to call it. Like to put on your coffee table. That's made on actual slate. And then to go with it, yes, they're handy and close because I keep looking at them, Doc. So he gave me a set of 4 coasters. Give me this one, which is cool. That's a good one. I like that. We're going to save the one that got me for last. This one's super cool. I love this picture. Trump in the gangster hat with the FAFO. And these are actual coasters, guys. Got like the little rubber things on them and everything. And we got this, Faith Over Fear. And yes, I know it's backwards. I didn't mirror my thing. Got that. And then here's the one that got me when I was doing the unboxing. This is one this made me swallow hard and hold my feelers in. This is the other coaster. That's the one that got me. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit. I got to look away from the camera for a minute. And then there's some other shit floating around here. Like I showed you guys already, but a lot of you weren't here yet. He gave me this, which is a tea light candle holder thingy, like that. So it'll light up the eyes and all that stuff on the skull and the owl. And this is gonna hang up here next to my shit in my studio. That's super cool. It's like resin, and it's like serious shit, dude. This is like I could probably drop this and it wouldn't break. It's like not cheap shit either. That's the thing that got me is it's like real shit. Here's the me and Lady A turtle caricatures. This is me and Lady A as turtles. You guys can figure out which one's which. Fuck with the camera angle so she's not bigger than me. But we got the turtle with the middle finger and they're red, white, and blue. And the turtle with the heart that's going to destroy my computer. Damn it. See, this is why I got to be careful, Doc. I break everything. I'm a retard. I don't know where she put the clock right now. But he gave us a really sick organ clock, too. But she put it back in the box and hid it somewhere until we're ready to hang it up because we didn't want it to get broken. But yeah, put your link in there. There it is. Okay. We'll show that back on the screen. Super cool shit. And like I said, they're trying to rebuild a business, so any support I'm sure would be greatly appreciated. The turtles are cool. The turtles are super cool. Like we had how long was that stream? Like over an hour. I wanted to do a quick little stream before I went to work to unbox the stuff that they had sent. And it ended up being a long stream because we were getting emotional through everything. mm. Mm. So yeah, if you guys want to support one of us, support one of the Agro family members, and buy some cool shit, look up on that webpage and support Grass Rustic Oddities. Because like I said, guys, it's not cheap trinket stuff either. I mean, it's like handcrafted, super cool stuff. They kept yelling at us because I was really careful about opening it. And Doc and his wife were watching while we were unboxing it. And he had to tell me, he's like, dude, it's not gonna, you're being way too careful. Just open the shit.
How's it going, baby?
It's going better now that I got food.
Hmm.
Mm. Okay, well,
But not right now.
I was gonna say, they could probably see you right now. Are any of the Portland Ice people beating each other up tonight? Well, I don't know. We're not Portland Ice people anymore, Moondog. So here's the deal with that. Everybody keeps asking that. Let me give my answer. Everybody's like, why aren't you guys down at Ice anymore? First of all, nobody's down at Ice until we go down there. So here's the honest truth of it. They don't give two shits about Ice. They're just there to make ruckus. And Ice gives them an excuse. They don't really care. But it got to the point where they were going there to oppose us. When we stopped going down there, they stopped going down there. So actually, us not going down there is doing the neighborhood a favor. You guys saw what happened when Chris and Danny and Manny went down there last weekend. Within, 15, 20 minutes of them showing up, a bunch of Antifa. There was nobody there when they got there. And then when they showed up, all of a sudden, somebody got on their little network and a whole bunch of Antifa showed up down there because there were a few patriots down there. That's how it works nowadays. They don't care about ICE. They just want to fight with us. So if we don't go down there, then the neighborhood doesn't have to put up with their crap. God damn it. I can't get, do I have scissors? Yeah, this stupid sauce packet won't open. So I'm just going to cut it. If I use my knife, I'll end up with sauce all over the place. Well, it's not even like local Antifa type people. There's these few natives that hang out down there for some. I think they're just homeless and they need somewhere to hang out. And that's it. They hang out at the little bus shelter and that's it. Feature item every week. I'll either send it to you or I'll send pictures. Well, dude, I mean, as much as I'd love to have your shit, a picture would be just fine. You guys sent us you sent us extra already, brother. But that being said, if you want to send us more, I'm not going to complain. But you don't have to. I mean, if I got more of your cool shit, I'm not gonna send it back. That's for sure. Oh, okay. Doc, pass a message on to Cindy that the blue pendant thing that she gave my wife, she wants matching earrings, and we will pay for them. But she wants matching earrings to go with the blue pendant that Cindy sent to her. She's been wearing it every day. She gets compliments on it everywhere she goes.
I've been wearing both of them. I wear a different one each day.
Okay. She said she has something for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say no. All right. I'm trying to catch up with chat here. Keith showed up at Dearborn. I never put myself in someone else's stream. And I come back to you guys for freezing. She's not. I realize I'm 30 minutes behind. What, baby? Oh, it's Christmas. I got gifts, guys.
I didn't know what to get for the car.
I got gifts.
Bought everything.
I got fly sticks. Yay!
Well, and I got you some antifreeze, and I got some windshield stuff, and I got you some gas treatment.
Oh, some Kim Tool. Cool. Got some Kim Tool. Got some gum out. Got some carb treatment, STP carb treatment. I gotta say, I definitely like the unboxing doc stuff better than this.
Well, stuff you said you needed.
Yes,
so
I know. I'm playing. Stop it.
And your antifreeze and everything is on the porch because that shit's big gallons, and I'm not carrying it in.
Okay. I then. Making one if you want one. Patriots. Yeah, guys, please, if you want some cool shit, support Doc and get in contact with him. I'm sure he'll be excited that everybody wants his stuff too. Yeah, Tracy, we watched the live streams. If you're talking about the same ones that were in front of City Hall and the We have Antifa cops here. We have Cop Tifa here. It looks like Dearborn has Muzzy cops. I made that comment in, I think it was MDG's chat or whatever, or maybe it was Arturo's. That if you took the uniform off half those cops, they would blend right in with that Muslim crowd. Oh, you see that? Nope, not gonna happen. This is my message to internet drama today, guys. Nope, not gonna happen. I'm not doing internet drama. I'm not doing it. I refuse. If you guys get carried away with drama, I will end the stream. I don't want any drama coming from my direction. I do not want to be part of it. I really don't. I want everybody to have a good weekend. I plan on having a good weekend. I plan on everybody around me having a good weekend. I plan on everybody watching me have a good weekend. So I want to promote a good weekend in my stream for everybody here. Even Kamala. I want to have a good weekend. Yeah, Kamala, you and I will definitely agree on that one. You know all about Cop Tifa here. You know what, Bill? Today, I would rather see your puppets than drama. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really want to see your puppets, but I'd rather see your puppets than drama. Robin is planning on fishing. That's a good choice. That's a very good choice. Oh, I forgot. I got to do that today or maybe tomorrow. Everybody is claiming bridges now. Everybody has bridges. I will show you guys my bridge. I literally have a bridge basically in my backyard. It's like 50 yards outside of my backyard. And you guys will find it funny because it's a different kind of bridge. The last property we lived on had an awesome bridge. Get my email from Angry and send me. Okay, you want me to hook this up, Doc? I can get you guys in contact with each other if that's what's going on here. Oh, you fixed 1.0? All right, I'm going to look on here and see if I can find. I wonder. I'll show you guys my old bridge. I literally had a bridge in my backyard. I've got to find out if I can find it on here. Find. Yeah, Kamala's claiming St. John's Bridge. That's a big claim there, Kamala. That's a big claim. I'm going to look in my really old videos. I think I have a video of my old property that includes my old bridge. I just don't know how to get to my really old videos. So tired of flies. Oh, it was probably alive. So I'll have to look at my live list. Yes, I will, Doc. I will hook that up. I will hook that up, brother. I actually have his number, so I'll try and find it and text it to him. That way I know he has it. I got to check out your Etsy page. I still have not got to see your Etsy page yet. Judging by what I got, I'm sure there's going to be some super cool stuff on there. Sorry, guys. I'm scrolling through lists here trying to find my bridge to show you guys. But it's way back where. And and it's taking me a minute to find out where it is. Got lots of live streams from ICE, and I got to dig through all of them. Oh, it's not there either. Come on. Where is it? Maybe I'll have to find a picture of it on Facebook. Because it's apparently not here. Oh, unless it's on my Moto channel. Photo? Where do I find photos? Tracy B, have a great night. All right, I'm just going to look it up and find another picture of it. I can't find my pictures of it anywhere. Hmm. Images. They're not showing the right one. Damn it. Is that the road one? Let me see. Nope, that's the road one. We don't want that. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Oh, well, I'll have to show you guys another time. I can't find it, and it's taking me too long. There's some really cool pictures of it somewhere, but I can't seem to find them. Yep, it'll have to be another time. Sorry. Is what it is. If I can't find it, I'm not going to waste the time looking for it. All right, we just got our first. Oh, sweet! Polly just ordered their first Etsy sale, babe.
Nice.
On Doc G's channel. Yay! Yay!
That is fantastic.
Oh God! Don't start talking about chocolate pickles in here, guys. We're not playing that
No.
game. We're not playing
I'll
that
stay
game.
all day. No.
Well, thank you, Polly, for supporting Doc G's channel or store, not channel, store. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm happy for everybody involved because you're gonna get some cool shit out of it, Polly. They make some bomb shit, dude. Not even gonna lie. Almost as good as this roast beef or this Philly sandwich. Almost as good. Do what? Yeah. You guys want me to start doing goals? I'm not doing that weird eating stuff thing.
No, he'll lick my toes though.
No, stop that. I will not. I was actually considering it after watching how successful Will was at it last night. I don't want to copy his idea or anything, but hell, that worked. He got some super chats last night.
Yeah, but he regretted it right after.
The turtles came from the shop that's on the screen, Navy Wife. Ryder, what's up? What's up? What's up? How's Chachi doing? You and Chachi having a good day today, I hope? I'm almost done eating on screen, guys. My sandwich is almost gone. My cam is clean. My cam is clean.
No, something's not right.
What?
I think when you took a bite of your sandwich, you shot something onto the camera because there literally was a big blurb right in the middle of your face.
Okay. Sorry. You need to get yelled at for it.
When you're yelling at him like my camera, but it wasn't. I think when you took a bite, you shot something out.
Okay, well, I think it's clean now. I hope. Concerts? What concerts? Who's going to see concerts? Unicorn? No, it might stand where it is. I just got to sit up to it. I was sitting back so I could eat. I don't like people hearing me chew. But the sandwich is gone now. What is that?
Oh, Asia's right there in the corner under your desk. Literally right under your desk.
Come on, you two. He's gonna scratch me to death if he comes out after him. Well, Harley better not. Harley, stay where you are, asshole. Oh, come on. There we go. Show the owl. Should be right here.
You should.
That is the owl, and like I said, it holds a candle right here, but I like to show it without the candle because the candle blocks the skull. I've been showing you, dear. I just showed it like 20 minutes ago before you walked in. Yes, all the stuff, yes. Oh my God. You want to do this then? I'll give you the seat, baby. You want me to throw it?
No, I said show it.
Yeah, Spiker is on Sunday. I almost forgot. Thank you, Ryder. Okay. Okay. This is the pendant. One of them. Geez, do you want to do this? Give it to me to show.
And that one is dandelion.
And this one is dandelions.
Pick with tweezers, never touch. Right.
The camera is not making it look as sparkly as it actually does.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
But this is like hand-picked dandelion petals. I mean, the detail and the intricacy, right? Is that the right word? Intricacy of it is so cool. Oh, you can see the sparkles now. There's sparkles in it that you can see in certain light.
That's why, see, Polly, that's why I wanted him to show you so you can see the beautiful work that Cindy does.
And then this one is, don't correct me, let me say it, okay? This one is interpretive. She does this on purpose so that everybody that sees it sees a different thing in it. You interpret it however your mind sees it. Like what did you see, babe? You saw your dad's eyes, and I saw a hurricane. So like everybody that looks at it sees their own version of what it actually means. and that's actually on purpose. She did that intentionally, which is super cool. Because then it's personalized.
See, I knew Polly would love that one. I knew she would.
All right, now I'm gonna get my cigarette that I was going for. You have to ask Doc, Polly. I don't know. I've actually seen the thing yet. Am I on the Home Shopping Network?
Can Polly hear me?
Polly, can you hear Lady A? Apparently, we are HSN now. Look like a space storm in a crab nebula. Yeah, it could be that too. Ryder said hi, honey. Maybe you just come over here where you know they can hear you or something. No, Polly's leaving for a minute. She said be right back.
Oh, she said she can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the delay, so
Okay.
we have to wait for an answer when you ask a question.
So I don't know if those pendant necklaces are in their shop yet because Cindy wrote me a letter telling me it was the first ones that she ever made. So I have the first original ones.
Yeah, those are prototypes.
Yes. So, but I'm sure maybe you can talk to them and she can maybe do something for you.
And that was another thing, guys, that was really making it special, I guess you could say. Get. I need no cat fight around my freaking legs. They're talking about something different. They sent us all this stuff all in one package. And oh my god, the packaging, they should work for Shipping Plus or something because the packaging was awesome. But every single item that they sent came with a personal message. I don't know if they'll do that for all their Etsy stuff, but everyone, they explained how it was special, how it was made, what went into it, why they did it. It was like, yeah, it did. We were tearing up. If you guys later want to go back like a couple of streams on my page here and see that the unboxing stream, yeah, we were tearing up quite a bit. It was actually emotional because we knew how much work and how much love and care went into every one of those items. So, and like I said, I don't know how they're going to do it on their Etsy thing or whatever, but something tells me that you will feel special when you receive something from them. Oh my god, this is gonna be an advertisement stream. Doc G, you owe me ad money. No, you don't. All right, here's the turtles, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to hold them so you can see them. And they are red, white, and blue resin. They're flat on the bottom, so you can set them anywhere. Yep, Cindy made these. Like I said, I think it's supposed to be her and I because we got the grumpy turtle with the finger flying. See, he's flying the middle finger. And then we got the loving turtle with the heart hands. Yeah, these are cute. I like them. It's different. It's definitely different. And then I didn't want to dig through, but I will find you what Doc made for me. Oh, my legs hurt so bad. That walk killed me. I'm sure yours aren't feeling all that great either.
Maybe watch that she needs them.
And then for all the guys out there, because we were looking at all the girly stuff, this is what Doc made me. And this was in my lunchbox because it goes with me to work now. So red, white, and bluebird. That's what I call it. The red, white, and bluebird. And the detail on this is crazy. Look, there's fingernails, everything. There's the bending of the skin, everything. It's incredibly detailed. But it's the red, white, and bluebird. And then he said because it's solid resin that I could take and drill and tap the bottom to either put it on a base or a little stick or something like that. I'm pretty sure the turtles would be the same way. So that's super cool. Super duper cool. Uber cool. Yes, I showed him the slates, babe. The one thing I didn't show was the clock because I don't know where you put it. Okay, tell me all you want. I don't know where you put it. It's not like I'm not doing anything else. Thought that was a fishing reel. Begin a file about what Canada can do about it. I look like top to my father's sword and cane he had when I was younger. She's pulling out the clock now. Oh no, I didn't. Those were in the clock box. I need to take a picture of that so I can use it for a screensaver type thing. For a thumbnail. It's a little big for a thumbnail. So they made us these. She's pulling out the clock, but they made us these too. Trying to get a good view of it. Like I said, I know it's mirrored. I don't know how to reverse it. But they made us these are on wood. So she got her sign. And I got mine. Try to get it all on screen here. Mine's a little bit bigger. Yes, we dig those. Like I said, I got to take a picture of that so I can use it for a thumbnail or something. Definitely got to use that somewhere before I hang it up. Because Doc made me look pretty badass. Ready? Here's the clock. And for those of you who don't know, that is the shape is the state of Oregon. And he sent me a thing that explained. Do you have the paper that explained what he did? Right, like he hand burned the fractures in it and all of that. And it's an actual functioning clock, guys. It's heavy. It's good. It's serious. I just want to see. I want to tell him how he made that clock. Here you go. Well, Lorsacata, are you in the market? Is that why you're asking? He just said, "Are all the males in Oregon gays? Are you looking for one? Is that? Do you want to move here if you think that's true?" No, all the males in Oregon are gay. Yeah, I'm gay. That's why I'm sitting here with my wife because I'm gay. I'm just seriously in the closet. Let's see. This clock. This is the letter that came with the clock. This clock is made of acacia wood from Vietnam, fractal burned with 60,000 volts of electricity. All the fractal burning cuts and sanding and milling were done by my hand, so any imperfections are just like me, a little ratty but well intended. I'm reading ahead to make sure I don't read anything. After, Cindy took it to her lair and laid a crimson Sensi red pigment, that's the veins that go through it, with silver interference powder in the fissures. After 2 sandings, she flooded 2 coats of clear tabletop epoxy, sanding between coats. The clock's handles are hand painted basswood. I created them and cut them out with my laser CNC. So that's all the work that went into that clock. Major amazing. And then these are ideas that he's working on right now. And he's talking about making them in leather, in which case I will be the first in line. These are badass. He said he's working on making these designs into leather etching or something, lasered into leather. I will be the first in line for that shit. That is super cool. So, anyways, that's the kind of stuff they make. Now you can look on his website and get some for yourself because you ain't getting mine. That ain't happening. That shit ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. Where you going? Nowhere. You love the bell? That must be something on the site. I've got to look at. You know what? I wonder. I could probably show you guys the site. Let me see if I can make this happen. Etsy.com slash shop slash crafts. Grass rustic oddities. Got to spell it right. Please. All right, let's see if it takes me to it. Okay, I got it. Let me take the chat off the screen so we can see a little better. And then we will share it. This is the Etsy store, guys. Unapologetically odd. Oh, there is some cool shit. Look at that.
Oh shit!
Ooh, look at that clock. That looks like the Pacific Northwest too.
It does.
I don't know why you guys can't see my cursor. But that clock over on your left that's round and has the evergreen trees and the mountain in the background, that looks like the Pacific Northwest. That's cool. Which in over here?
Yeah.
That is good. That's almost as nice as the one you made me, babe. Yes. Will we will get you hooked up with that. We will get you hooked up with that, buddy. He's trying to get in touch with Doc. That Doc make him some stuff. So we will get you guys one-to-one communicating. If I follow it, what's going to happen? Do I have to create an account? Yep, I have to. I don't have an account yet, so we'll work on that later. Let's see. Let's go down. That fractal wood stuff is sick. That's cool. That is cool. Oh, look at so it's kind of what you got, but it's in a heart.
Yeah, Polly. That's what Polly.
That's what Polly was talking about. Yeah, I like the square one though. Actually, that's kind of cool with the silver surround.
I love mine.
No, yours is sick. I'm just saying I like the square too.
Get down.
I'm not saying I like yours any less. I'm saying I like this. And that's what we got on there so far. He's got 2 sales already. 3 admirers. Yeah, I'm sure they'll
They
put
got
more on
serving
there.
trays and boards.
Yeah, that's
Are
what
they
this
cutting
is.
boards?
What kind? Wood serving tray. It doesn't say cutting board. It says serving tray. It might be. See, it's got a little handle on it up there.
Uh-huh.
It might be a little too fragile for a cutting board. You know what I mean? It might like cut into the clear or whatever.
That's gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, I want to see that round clock. I want to go back to the round clock. How do I? Oh, like that. Pocket Universes. Oh, it's not on the list yet. All right, when you get that round clock on the list, I want to check that out. Look at that. That's probably a serving board or something like that too. With the, it looks like the river's going through the middle of it.
I like that one down below.
That's down below. This one?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Doc, what is that thing underneath where it says custom creations? The square thing with the arrow in it? What is that? Is that just decoration or is that an actual, is it like something, what do you call it? A shadow box? Is it like a shadow box? Oh, look at the cup. Oh, that cup is sick. And I like, I like that.
I like the one below it.
I like both of them, but I like that.
Uh-huh.
Well, there you go, guys. Now you actually see Sin City Resin Works. Yeah, this is some cool shit, guys.
Yeah.
Seriously cool shit. All right. Let me we'll go half and half. We'll leave that up for a while so people can see. We'll go half and half here. Yeah, and you guys can see it in case anybody joins that hasn't been with us for a bit. Now you guys know where you can get the cool shit. I got a feeling you better get some rest because you might get some orders flooding in, Doc. I hope, anyways. People are seeing how cool your stuff is. I think you might get busy, which I'm sure you will not complain about. As long as you're not like Danny and Chris and just take random vacations and don't get your shit done. Nice. Well, I'm glad you guys got to see something cool. And hopefully that benefits everybody involved.
Yeah.
I want to see them do good business and I want to see everybody talk good shit about their business. Be like, "Damn, I'm glad I got this." Yes, do me a favor, guys. If you do order something, come back and let us know. Let us know in chat, whatever. Maybe send a picture or something. Some of you guys are connected to me on X. Send a picture um, displaying your new item that you got so we can put it on the chat. So here's a side note. I'm going to ask you guys. I know there's been a lot of talk about whether it's good to let chat run your channel or not. Blah 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 blah. You guys know I like to take your advice. I try to give you what you guys want to see, so I ask once in a while. But I'm going to ask your advice on this. Everybody keeps asking me when I'm going to do memberships. I'm kind of yes, give him a review on there. Yes, also thank you, Polly. Good call. Good call. Um, as far as memberships go, I'm feeling kind of weird about offering memberships when I don't have anything special to offer members. Um, I know people buy memberships anyways, just to like get special emojis or whatever. In my mind, I want to do a little better than that. So I'm asking for some advice. I'm asking for your guys's suggestions, opinions. What would you guys like to see, above the tier of, emojis and special name in chat, whatever, yada yada, that kind of stuff. What?
Doc just said they also do cutting boards.
Oh, nice.
I
Okay.
need a really good cutting board, Doc.
Oh, that one is a serving tray. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Um, give me some suggestions. Give me some advice on what would be, and of course we got to do like 3 tiers of membership, like everybody does. So, what would you? I mean, maybe basic, like $5 membership or something could be the emojis and special chat stuff and whatever. But after that, I want to offer something a little better. Maybe some one-on-one members only chats, maybe special music chats, things of that sort. What would you guys want to see um, above your basic stuff to come along as a reward for being a member? That's why it's taken me so long because I'm gonna be really picky about everything on my channel all the time. Uh, so I'm kind of looking, obviously you guys are the ones that are going to want to purchase memberships. So your advice would be extremely instrumental on making those memberships worthwhile. So give me some advice. Who knows? I might not take any of it. I may just turn around and go my own way anyhow. But I kind of want to hear what you guys have to say about it because I need some help. I'm kind of stuck. I'm working on doing the special reactions to super chats, like you get the pop-up thing. My opinion on the channel and chat, do it your style and do it your way, end of story, and interact with us how you want, and no problem. Well, thank you, Sand Tiger, and I'm going to do that anyways. But like I said, I'm kind of having writer's block on what to do for memberships. Well, of course you would say that, Hubie. course you would say that.
I love
I
you,
didn't expect
Yubi.
anything less out of you. It's like $100 a month membership gets you Lady A's OnlyFans, right?
I don't have an OnlyFans, you
Yes.
sicko.
She does not really have an OnlyFans. It's a joke. Premium lady wants. Well, Will, that wouldn't be a bad idea, except for the fact that she does a lady. She's got it on her own channel now, so I would be taking away from her doing that, and then she would beat me up, and that wouldn't be fun. It might be good viewing for you guys, but I wouldn't enjoy it at all. I don't want to get beat up by my wife in public. That's not fun. Yeah, see, Sand Tiger says woo because I said you were going to beat me up. Sand Tiger's all excited now.
You.
Because he is a Mr. Bill fan, you know, and Mr. Bill wants to see you beat me up too. Everybody wants to see my wife beat me up. Can anybody explain to me why they want to see my wife commit domestic abuse against me?
They want to see you cry.
Yeah, everybody wants to see my wife beat me up. I don't quite get it. Well, did you hear what Will said yesterday?
No.
Will's like, I know he doesn't want me to say this online or everything, but in that house, Lady A wears the pants.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
I was like, geez, dude.
Yeah, I heard that.
Just call me out already. Holy crap. Punching below the belt there, Will. That was some low blows, buddy. And that's only true half the time. That's only true half the time, Will. Just so you know. I don't know. You'd have to send it through my ex.
Okay, we'll send you can send it.
All right, hold on. I will turn on my X on here because I think it's charged. All right, hang on, guys. Technical difficulties. Let's see. Here, that's his.
I can just check it in there.
Yes, that's. She's Doc. She's on my X right now. Sending you DMs. That sounds so bad.
Yeah, right.
My wife is on my DMs sending Doc messages. I don't know how to do the call in yet, Polly. I'm working on it, but everybody else is doing it, and I didn't want to just follow the crowd. Everybody else is doing the call in thing. And I don't know if I want to put up with the troll callers. I don't know if I want to put up with the people the other half the time angry is at work. Yep. UB, you're telling my secrets. But maybe like I was thinking about maybe like an X Space thing, which is kind of like a call in, but everybody calls in at the same time. I was thinking about maybe doing an X Space thing for premium that we could have like, because I don't know how to do the Discord, and I don't think I like Discord, but I like the X Space idea when Pam and Mike aren't running it. We threw Sand Tiger for a loop talking about OnlyFans, baby. That's basically what he just said. Yeah, we threw Sand Tiger for a loop.
It's just my OnlyFans of me doing laundry and mopping the floor, Sand Tiger. My daily.
Yeah, that would be okay for me, though.
You would like to watch me do that every day? I do it every day anyway. You don't watch me.
You've been married to me for almost 10 years. You don't know I have a housework fetish? How do you not know this? Okay, anyways. How you married to somebody for 10 years and don't know what their fetishes are?
Oh, I know what most of them are, but you never said that. Oh, wait, maybe I do. You did say something about a makeup.
And how many times do I come up to you while you're washing dishes?
I get it now.
Okay, anyways, next subject.
Well, my jeans have a hole in the back.
Did you read first part of my message? Call in for premium or something before that. How a streamer I watch does the memberships that none of you watch is tier 1 emojis, green name, tier 2 shorts can watch, and tier 3 has monthly giveaways. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see the whole comment, Polly. That's actually that sounds like a good breakdown. It really does. I like that. I like that breakdown. I really do. And monthly giveaways. And I'm sure we could come up with some cool stuff for giveaways.
Yeah, we can order a bunch of treats for these.
Yeah, that's true. We could do that.
Oh yeah, that's
Or we could
good.
do like personal motorcycle stuff or something like that.
Yeah.
Or we could find stuff to do giveaways.
Oh, careful now.
What am I what am I being careful for? That's why we got married. I can do it legally. I'm allowed to do anything to my wife I want because I bought her.
Whoa, hey! You
Oh,
need to watch your mouth. Oh my goodness.
I cracked me up.
Well, you're late on your payments then. Socks with your logo. That's kind of a cute idea.
I'm late on my payments.
Yeah, you're late on your payments.
My bank account says otherwise.
Well, my car's sitting in the driveway not moving.
It's because you didn't drive it anywhere.
Well,
Your car's in the driveway because I went and got it. When all you You look so pathetic. You're like, but I bought you this stuff.
Shut up, go pick on me. I love you.
Yes. Is pick on Lady A stream. Members only chat mode can be turned on for such things as ask me anything and other specials. See, I think that's why the like X space type thing or whatever. I think that would be great for the ask questions because I kind of get tired of typing all the time. I'd rather just talk to people. Obviously, that's why I do a live stream because I like to talk to people rather than type everything. So I think it would be cool to have a space where we didn't have to type. Yes, sponsors. The sponsors do the giveaways. Yes, Knife Company and the sponsor Chris and Danny have. Oh no shit. I should yeah. See, I don't know if I have enough viewers to warrant a sponsor. I don't know if I have anybody interested enough in my less than 1,400 viewers. Oh, look at that. I got a sponsor right
Oh
there.
my
Doc
God,
just said he'd be a
Doc.
sponsor right there. So that's a good start. Oh, Will, you have no idea. We're not going to expound on that comment, but you have no idea. Unfortunately, to be honest, it works for both of us. She doesn't want to be around me. I don't want to be around her half the time. I have a joke. If we don't get divorced one time a day, then we will probably actually get divorced. We have to get divorced once a day, or we'll probably actually be divorced.
Right?
Let's see. Once cameras go, oh, that would be cool, Doc. It would be cool, Doc. We will talk about that. They talk, you respond in voice. Yeah, but I'd like everybody else not to be talking either. Osro, your T-shirt is backwards, so are you behaving? My T-shirt says, "Nope, not gonna happen." That's what it says. I didn't even realize. I just threw this on. That's a good start. You know what, Polly? Those are excellent suggestions. I appreciate you. We're gonna look into that. We're gonna look into that because I really, yeah, I just see Share Bear's name. Share Bear is beating me. Share Bear is literally reaching through the computer screen and hitting me with a stick, trying to get me to get my memberships going. So
Hit him harder, Share Bear.
yeah, I really before she does find out where I live and come beat me up, I am going to have to figure out a way to do memberships. Oh shit.
Right now?
No, Osro is veteran Chris. Oh my god, I didn't even put two and two together. What up, bro?
What happened?
What up, bro? Osro with a 3 in it, that's veteran Chris from Down at Ice.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't even put two and two together until Share Bear said his name. What is up, bro? I'm such an idiot. My bad. What are you doing, man?
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't see you that name very often, so I didn't put two and two together right away. What's up, dude? I miss you, man. That is, I'll tell you guys this. I'm just gonna call you Chris instead of Osro because I don't even know if I'm saying that name right. But you guys want to know a really, really honestly good-hearted person, like the sweetest teddy bear type of a man you ever meet, and still be an alpha male. You look at Chris. You look at veteran Chris. Veteran Chris is
The shit.
he's kind of the guy we should all look up to because, yeah, he's one of my. I hate to use the word hero, but he is. The way he composes himself and everything. I know he's quite a bit younger than me, but he's still a role model. So I am very, very glad to see you in my chat, brother. And hopefully I'll see you in person here again real soon. Yep, I have a sponsor from Graphs Oddity. See, my sponsor is on the screen right now. How about that? What the hell, dude? This is turning out to be a good freaking day. I'm not a hero. I'm just a grumpy old man. But Chris is a hero. Chris fought for our country. Chris fought down at ICE, but only when he had to. And I have not seen anybody ever. I pride myself on keeping my composure and being straight faced and somber. I have never seen a person maintain their composure like Chris does in the middle of stressful, chaotic environments. Your username is incognito. But yeah, that's, you're definitely held in high regard on my lists, buddy. And like I said, I hope to see you soon in person. It's hard sometimes. I've literally talked to people for 6, 7 months on here before they revealed to me that we knew each other, which is really, really crazy. They're like, "Oh, by the way, you do know who I am." And I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me this a long time ago? Because now I look really dumb." Hi, Danny. I hope you're. Where do you see Danny? How am I missing all these? Oh, there he is. Okay. Sometimes chat just blips by so fast that I miss a comment here, and it's always somebody who just comes in too. Chris prayed for you at ICE many times. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a man that lives what he says. And I love that. He is definitely a man that lives what he says. And I have never, other than the one night we had the big melee down there and a couple Antifa were trying to smear your name. Other than that, I've never heard anybody talk bad shit about Chris. That's a man that has kept himself above the drama. Which is funny, Danny, that you're in here because at the very first, I hadn't met any of you guys personally yet. And when they kept saying Chris and Danny, I was putting that Chris with you. I didn't realize the other Chris was a Chris yet at the very, very beginning. So, fight, he wasn't falling for it. Respect to Chris. Yeah, see, even Will knows. I mean, everybody knows. Nobody can say bad shit about Chris, dude. That man keeps a calm head, keeps chill, tries to be nice and give positive things, positive vibes to everybody, and that's awesome. Yeah, Scuba can get in moods though. That's the thing. I love Scuba. I'm not saying anything bad about Scuba. Scuba's my dog, but Scuba can get into a pissing match with people. I've never seen Chris do that. That's the difference. Scuba does have a switch. It takes a while to get there, but if you flip that switch on Scuba, he can get nasty in your face, and he can. I mean, he knows how to verbally beat you down. Scuba is very good at verbally beating people down. But I've never heard Chris do that. Not to say that he hasn't, but personally, I've never witnessed him do it, and I haven't heard about him doing it. And that's the difference. Chris is chill all the time. I've never heard him get loud or yell at anybody. I've heard him kind of raise his voice, but from what I've seen, Chris raising his voice is like the most of us just talking a little loudly. He's just a very chill character, and I love that about him. And I even in the middle of crap, even in the middle of all hell breaking loose around him, I can walk up to him and he'd be like, "Hey, what's up, angry?" and smile at me and hug me. Like none of the rest of the crap around us is going on. Like he's so quick to go to that positive vibe. And I love that. I love being around Chris because it's definitely contagious. Chris has gotten me out of a bad mood more times than he realizes. Travis beat a little. Well, that's good. He deserves it. Hope whatever you are working on now is more rewarding than being at the protest. Sand Tiger, he comes out from time to time. He's not a hermit or anything. He just doesn't want to be at the ice thing, and I can't blame him for that. Anything we're doing outside of ice is more productive and rewarding. Ice just got to be a stupid, repetitious turf war, and after a while, that just gets old. I think it's funny when we go down there like occasionally, and just you know a little what do you call that, cameo appearance. I think that's funny. I think that's fun. I think that's cool. But us going down there every night, night after night, and doing the same Groundhog's Day shit over and over and over again, it just got old. Like I was driving an hour and a half to go up there to just do the same thing I did last weekend. And I'm like, why did I just drive an hour and a half? It's a repeat. I could have just watched a film and saw the exact same thing happen tonight that happened last Friday. Will, you are absolutely right. Once the camps got taken, even some Antifa have said that the camps get the when the camp disappeared, it took a lot of wind out of their sails because they didn't think in a million years that law enforcement was going to do anything to them. And ICE was a pee-pee contest. Yeah, yeah, it was a pissing contest, Joe. That's all it was. It was a ridiculous turf war for a couple of blocks of South Portland. But yeah, Will, they've even admitted it that when the camp went down, it took a lot of wind out of their sails because they thought they were untouchable. And to a certain extent, they are. But the camp coming down showed them that they're not completely above consequences. And the fact that we had 100 Patriots down there that weekend. Like we called a Patriot weekend in that place. We almost had more of us than there were of them. And they were like, oh, wait, they can do stuff. But yeah, that's why I'm glad a lot of streamers have taken to showing more positive stuff on their streams because when we all decided not to go down there anymore, it kind of left a hole, it left a void, and nobody wanted to give up their chat community or anything like that. Nobody wanted their channels to go stale. So we had to diversify. We had to find other things to do. And I think a lot of patriots turned to trying to find more positive things to do. Tommy was doing the feeding the homeless. Nico and NTK were doing their bike rides. Shane does random walks. Everybody was trying to find more positive stuff to show on their channel. And I think that was a good thing. I enjoyed the positive stuff a lot more than I enjoy watching the same thing over and over and over again. And like I said, for some of it, it was a big deal. All right. I'm missing some chats. Will, I will text you when this live is over, bro, and we can work out itinerary details. But like I said, I'm thinking I personally like it probably late morning, early afternoon. We won't narrow it down any more than that on the live stream. But I'm going to say late morning, early afternoon. But we can talk about it person to person. Why did I get? Oh, I just got mentioned in a post about the 4th of July committee. Why is that? I'll have to look at that later. Chris is live right now. Tommy was live. Sorry, guys. I'm checking. My phone went dark, so I missed a whole lot of notifications. I was making sure nobody sent me anything up from chat that I needed to know. Anyways, yeah, the positive stuff. That's why I'm trying to, with the air show, I'm going to do the car shows. Just stupid shit like Lady A and I going to the drive-in. I mean, honestly, professionally speaking, that was a really crappy live stream, but we had fun and everybody was joining in with us. It was the positive stuff that I think a lot of people are catching on now. They're like, let's see fun stuff. You guys got to see all of the activism part and sometimes angry part and all of that when we were down at ICE. So I think it's important that y'all see the positive side of us too and the fun part. Like watching Danny and Chris run Manny around for a week and show him all the neat stuff about Oregon and things like that. That was awesome to watch. I was a fan just like everybody else. That was cool. It was completely positive, and they were. What is going on? I think the wind is messing with my window panes. All right, Polly, go have fun over there. I'm sure a lot of people will. I'm sure now that they are 1.36. Yeah, I'd like to be to 1,500 or more. I really would. I just don't know how to attract new viewers. I'm getting a few here and there, but I'll find a way. I'd like to get to 15. It's only 140 subs away from 1,500. I wish I could get 140 subs somehow, but I've been kind of stuck in the 13s for a while, Ed, and I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. It's just 15 looks better. That would make me happy. It's progressional, I feel like I've been stuck for a minute. But hey, I was literally stuck at like 300 viewers for 2 months. Couldn't even get up to 500 until Arturo gave me a big jump. Big jump. And there were others. Fat Patriot helped me out. Mr. Bill helped me out a lot. A couple other mid-sized channels came through in a clinch. But then Arturo caught me one night. Actually, when I was down there with Veteran Chris, because I got down there before everybody else, and Veteran Chris saw me down there, and he came down and kept me company. But I got there before everybody else at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So early bird got the worm that night, and I literally got like 600 viewers in one night from Arturo, and that was sick. That was awesome. Oh shit! I see a super chat. Hang on, let me put that on the screen. Super chat from the man of the hour himself. Sweet. Thumbs up and subscribe. Chris Uterman, you didn't have to do that, but it is greatly appreciated that you did. I've talked to Chris about that, Share Bear. I think he doesn't want that commitment. I think he doesn't want to have to put the time and energy into that. He just likes being himself. I think it would be interesting, though. I agree with you. I think a Chris YouTube channel would be pretty cool. But I think he's happy just chiming in on other people's. I had to super chat Arturo to tell him this. Oh, really? That night, Ed? Were you instrumental on helping me out that night? That would be sick. That would be sick because that was an epic night for me. That was an epic night. Ooh, excuse me. What is a Paul skin? Yeah, that's what I said. He likes playing the supporting role and he does it very, very fucking well. But if he had his own channel, I wouldn't be so excited about him being in mine right now. I wish I had half of Chris' patience. I think all of us do. He is a very patient person. Well, I appreciate that, Ed. I know you've always I know I remember you were pretty adamant on spreading my link around when I first started. You were super, super cool uh with the promotion. I think you should be a professional promoter the way you're quick to work hard on that, buddy. But yeah, you are a major part. You were spreading me all over X and other channels and stuff like that. And very, very, very much appreciated, Ed Eagle. You hold a high spot on my list as well for that, sir. Because you were the hardest working promoter I had. Ed is a rock star. Ed is a rock star. Especially when he likes you. I don't want to be on the bad side of Ed. If Ed doesn't like you, bad stuff happens. I'm almost wondering if he's connected. Because when Ed doesn't like you, people seem to have a hard time. But when Ed likes you, it's great. Yeah. How long have I been on? Oh God, I've been on for 3.5 hours. You guys have put up with me. That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, it's already 7 o'clock, guys. I'm gonna have to wind this down here soon. Well, thank you for calling me a real patriot, Ed. That is the best compliment I could get in my chat, I think. Good husband, good father, and good patriot. If you call me those three things, I'm a happy camper. Um, yeah, I'm looking at my cameras and the wind is picking up and my bike's not undercover and I think we're actually going to get some rain tonight. So I may have to wind this down here in a few minutes. Let's see, what time is it now? Okay, 7:18. I'm going to say I'm going to end it at 7:30. That never works. I don't know why I do it. But I'm going to call 7:30, so another 12 minutes I'm going to be on here, guys. If you have any questions or any important statements that you want me to see, please throw them in the chat now. Again, I'm going to give a shout out to my new sponsor, Graphs Rustic Oddities. You guys can see it on the screen. Your channel was, but yeah, Will, I think that's a fair assessment, brother. I think that's a fair assessment. Your channel was built by your haters. I don't think that's a lie. But you know, you're trying to slowly turn it around, and that counts for something too, man. However, your message gets out there, as long as you have a good message, that's all that counts. But yeah, I like this. I'm having a good time today. Well, you're welcome, Joe. Like I said, again, I wanted to do like a 20-minute live, 30-minute live to just explain a couple things that happen. And here I am 3.5 hours later. This is what you guys do to me. You guys had me at hello. You guys had me at hello. Good night, everybody that's saying good night. Joe Casnaw said good night. Will, if you're leaving, good night. I will contact you later on in a little while. Well, you're in luck, Sand Tiger. I'm going to end here in about 10 minutes. So you can go give all your attention to Chris with my blessing, sir. Because I will probably be ending up turning on Chris as well. I'm still going to give you guys the old school raid, the ghetto raid, because I'm still haven't taken the time. I keep meaning to figure all this stuff out at work, and then I get wrapped up in other things at work. And I mean to figure out the rating. I mean to figure out you just clipped me through the heart. Oh. You're gonna ruin my reputation, Will. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I want to get the chat emoji thing or the chat the special things that pop up on the screen when you send a super chat. I want to get those going, all that stuff. There's still a whole bunch of stuff I have to learn, guys. But like I said, I work a lot of hours during the week, minimum 40 and sometimes up to 80 hours a week. So you guys will forgive me if I'm not exactly on the YouTube stuff all the time. My family, my job, that's the priority. Make it a shirt. I still want the P-Town's Most Wanted shirt, Will. I legit want that with the big cat pendant. Yeah, that's some funny shit, dude. I definitely want one of those. I know you are, but what am I? Now you sound like Spider Mike. We all appreciate your work and support you here, Sand Tiger. Yes, we do. We love Sand Tiger. Dude, I seriously, like I said, there's even a couple people in here that I don't agree with all the time. Kamala. But we come in my chat and we all act like adults. Even some of you that like throw things at each other, when you walk in the front door, you throw poop at each other for a minute, but then you start talking right. You start talking right to each other. And Everybody's getting along. Everybody's having a good time. I fucking love that. I love that about my chat because literally, very little makes me feel better than when people say in my chat that they come to my chat because it's chill. That actually, Harley, knock it off. Go over there. Here, come here. Come here. Leave him alone. Harley, come here right now. Harley, come here, or I'm gonna toss you out the window. Come here. Now. Come here. Don't meow at me. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. I'm trying to pet you. Come here. Come here. Harley, come here. You leave Asia alone. Come here. Come here. Come here. Asia, no, you can't both go there. I'm trying to get him away from you. Don't go by. Oh my God, these cats are dumb. You. Oh, that's why you won't come over here because I didn't realize he was there. Stop it. If you start shit underneath me, we're going to have problems. If you're going to hide there, then be quiet about it. Okay? No growling, no hissing, no putting your claws out. I will keep him away from you. You are safe. Okay? There you go. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's good boy, Asia. And you're being good too, Harley. All right. You're being good too. You're being good too. You just leave him alone, okay? Go over there somewhere. I called you over here. I know. I was stupid. We're not going to have fighting. That's too close to me. Do you want to go back outside or do you want to be good? Thank you. Oh my God, Will. You want to borrow my cats for a while? It'll be easy. One of mine's name is Harley too. So, who said that? Can I pet that dog? Hey, can I pet that dog? One of these days, I'm going to bring some dogs down with me, Ryder. Most of my dogs are old though, and the one that's not old is stupid. So. What did I miss? Don't think Angry wants to be live during that visit. What visit? What did I miss? I was worried about my stupid cats. But it worked. They're behaving now. 2X, yeah, baby. Double XL. Thank you, Will. Is Mr. Bill online? I don't know. I'll have to go look. I don't know who's online. I haven't checked in a while. I'm going to turn that one off. I'm going to turn that one off. Let's go to there. I don't want to cut off my sponsor. You like stupid dogs. Our stupid dog is really stupid. All the rest of our dogs are really smart. This dog is really stupid. Let's see, live. I see Chris is live. I see Tommy's live. Sorry, guys. Shit went down the wrong pipe. See Rob Norris live. Arturo's live. Portland Andy's live. I don't see Mr. Bill. I see Stormwatchers. Oh, whoa, is that real? Oh, that's his antenna. Holy shit, you guys want Storm? Let me mute it. I'm going to turn off my sponsor here for a minute and show you guys a really cool lightning storm. Let's get rid of the chat. Let's blow it up so you guys can see it. Well, this is going to ruin my 7:30 thing. It's not the greatest video, but holy crap, that is a... Yeah, why is somebody putting my email on here? Malachi, please. Malaklipiz something. Why are you putting that in my chat? Curious. Do I know you or are you just trolling me? Just kind of curious. But yeah, guys, this is a lightning storm, man. He is in Nebraska. Is that what it is? Cheyenne County, Nebraska. Yep. Oh, that lightning is messing up his stream. Yeah, see, so I was in North Dakota. Nebraska and North Dakota are both in the Great Plains. I thought people were talking about dogs. I don't know. We are talking about dogs. We are talking about dogs. We're talking about my stupid dog specifically. um, but I saw lightning storms like this when I was in North Dakota, and it's just awesome. I love weather. I love nature. So I would just grab a chair and go sit in the backyard or whatever, or go sit in a field and watch these lightning storms. It's amazing. Hitting me hard in my field. Well, good, Doc. You guys deserve it. You guys make great stuff, man. You guys make great stuff. You're great people. There's no reason why we can't support you. And if you're getting that support right now, LFG, man. LFG. Let's fucking go. Let's get her done, guys. I like good stories when good stories happen to good people. And Doc and Sin are good people, so I want to see good stuff happen to them. But yeah, I don't know where a lot of you guys are from. So if you guys are from the Great Plains or the Midwest and you see lightning storms like this all the time, put in the chat that you see them all the time, because I'm a little jealous. We don't get it a lot over here. This is why I usually film it when we get lightning storms here. Oh, it's a tornado warning, so there is a tornado in that mess somewhere. But I've told you guys before, I'm from the Midwest, the Great Lakes region, and so I miss weather like this. I really enjoy it. I'm weird like that. Yeah, dude, that's super killer that I now have a sponsor. I now have a sponsor to my channel, guys. I feel legit. I feel legit. And you know what? And I'm not saying this to stroke anybody's ego or anything, but um due to everything that's happened, I'm pretty honored that he would want to be my sponsor. Because a lot of channels will say this too. A lot of channels will just need the money and they'll take sponsors or whatever, blah blah blah. But a lot of channels are now saying, I refuse to take a sponsor if I don't 100% agree with their product. Well, I 110% agree with Doc and Sin's products. And I know we've never met in person, but I still feel like we know each other. I feel like we have a connection. You guys better not be fighting at my legs. Who was that? Did you just do that? Okay, Harley's okay. Good boy. You didn't do it. It wasn't you. It was probably a fly. I gotta keep watching my cats because these two will fight. What was I saying? Yeah, yeah. If I take, because like even on my Moto channel, I was gonna get sponsors, but I was having a hard time figuring out which shops, which garages, which products I wanted to accept as a sponsor, because I will not, if I think something sucks, I'll straight out tell you guys. Thunder snow is awesome. We used to get that in Cleveland quite a bit because the storms would come over over Lake Erie. We used to get thunder snow in Cleveland quite a bit. I think Chicago gets it too. Yeah, I will tell you guys 100%. If I think something's not okay, if I may not be rude about it. I may say, yeah, not really my favorite, because I don't like to be mean. But if I'm not 100% behind it, I will tell you guys that I'm not 100% behind it. So the fact that Doc and Sin want to help support me, and like I said, and it's not just because they sent it to me. I will be paying for things in the future. Um, that was this whole sponsored thing was not a setup. They just sent me stuff out of the kindness of their heart, and it just developed into something better, more than that. So, 2 ice storms in my lifetime that were apocalypse level. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Um, so yeah, guys, I'm incredibly honored that Doc said he would want to be my sponsor. That's cool. And Polly gave me all those really good ideas about membership. So I'm gonna write them on my YouTube notepad and get to working on that. And giveaways sounds awesome. In the moto community, we do that a lot. They also do like they call them giveaways, but they're more like raffles. They do like raffle type stuff, give away motorcycles, give away equipment, give away riding gear, stuff like that. So if I can figure out a way to transfer that into patriotic stuff, that would be sick. It's really big on the moto channels. It helps. These guys got, tens of thousands of viewers because of their giveaways. So apparently it's really popular. If I can watch my moto channels and transfer that kind of stuff over here to the Patriot channels, who knows? Everybody might be doing it soon. So you guys can get into like 20 giveaways from all the Patriot channels. That would be pretty cool. Don't go telling anybody else about the giveaways, though, guys. Let's keep that our secret as much as we can. It's already out on the internet, but I don't want anybody else. I'm a little slow sometimes, so I don't want anybody else implementing this great idea before I do. And if it works out and it pans out, I will give big thanks to Polly for the idea. Doc, you are 100% welcome. And I'll tell you what we'll do, because we don't really have room to host anybody at our house, but there's a casino nearby that we can get inexpensive hotel rooms at because we're in the high roller club over there, so to speak. If you do come out here, we can plan, and I'll send you the link so you can check it out before you even plan it. And we can stay at the casino around the corner, and that would be pretty cool. I would very, because yeah, I swear to God, dude, I think you're right. I think we were twins separated at birth somehow. Somehow or another, you and I are very, very similar people. North Dakota snow is not as magical as the lightning storms. Amen to that. Thunder snow, sun dogs. Although when we catch a sun dog, it's almost worth it. Yeah, North Dakota snow is just light, wispy snow that just blows everywhere. It's not really that fun. Like I said, I'm from Ohio, and we get lake effect in my part of Ohio. And I've been in blizzards since I was a kid. I've seen thunder snow. I've seen ice storms. I've seen ice storms here. We get ice storms here in Oregon a lot because of where the temperature hovers. Because our normal wintertime temperature is like the upper 30s, mid to upper 30s, but we get a lot of precipitation. So if we get a clear day or something like that, and everything cools off, and then the rain comes in overnight and it's like 34 degrees, we get covered in like 2 inches of ice. And that happens at least once a year. At least once a year. Yep, Ryder says if you come out, he wants to party too. So let's do it. Yeah, Doc, if you come out here, you're gonna have a welcoming party, I guarantee it. Right, babe?
What's that?
Doc says him and Cindy want to plan a vacation to come out here and meet everybody.
Oh yeah.
I told him we could set up a couple rooms at the casino around the corner
Absolutely.
and have a good time.
Absolutely.
But you have to plan at least to be here on a weekend so we can take you up to Portland to meet all the people in Portland. Who was that? Was that you, buddy? Give me a kiss. Maybe. Oh, thank you. I know they've been kind of staring each other down for a while. They're not doing anything though. That's why he ran back in here.
So dinner's cooking and so dessert. I made Frito dish and peach cobbler.
Oh, that sounds good. I thought you already did that.
I have not because I was watching the footage for the hot pot.
The ajit.
The
The ajit. Ow. Okay, guys, my dog is yelling at me. My dog said I'm 10 minutes late. I told everybody I was quitting it. You're taking the only towel?
I got some in the dryer.
Okay.
I'm taking a shower first.
Okay.
I've been out in the big bad world today, babe.
Whatever. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't mean to cut this short, but I'm 10 minutes late already. My dog's yelling at me.
Bye, guys.
Let me switch it so they can see you, babe. There you go. Now say bye.
Bye, everybody. Sorry.
Okay. Ice is worse than snow. Ice is worse than snow. You are absolutely correct. But yeah, guys, I've got, like I said, I got to get out there before it gets completely dark and get some things under cover just in case, because we may get some of this storm shit tonight. We don't know. They say if it does, it won't last long, but it's going to be enough to get all my shit wet, and I don't like that. And I don't want lightning hitting my motorcycle. That would suck. So thanks for the stream, Angry. Thank you, Chris, for being here. Thank all of you for being here. I still got like 40 people in here. Well, 33, my phone says. But I had almost 100 viewers at one time. That was sick. Let's see. Let's go back to this so I can show you one more time. I'm going to show him that being my sponsor is worth it because I am good at shouting out a sponsor. Oh, that's the wrong channel. Hold on. I am good at it. I promise you. There we go. I told you. There is my new sponsor. Grass Rustic. Don't start. I'm almost off. Hey, no. Asia, you're blocking the door. Come on. Now you're being a dick. Get under here. Come on. All right. I'm going to have to go control my damn cats and take my dog out and blah, blah, blah. My cats are being dicks to each other. They're brothers. They're brothers. So they like to make life angry for each other, make life horrible for each other. Good night, Angry and Lady A. And thank you for the stream. Thank you, Sand Tiger. Thank you, Doc G. Keeping it hopeful. I see you here still. Hubie, thank you. Share Bear, as always. Thank you for the contribution and donations. Share Bear and the other few that have. If you're still in here, I don't know who's still in here. Ed Eagle, I see you. Chris, I see you. I see all you guys. Navy Wife is still in here. I don't know if Will's still in here, but thanks for hanging out and being cool. Will. Joe Kasnoff, you're still in here. All you guys, man. You guys, it's been a good stream today. I'm super, super stoked about. Hold on. Let me let one of these cats out real quick. Come on. Go, go, go. Good boy. You did good. Good job. That was good. Instead of fighting, he wanted to go out of the room. That's cool. All right. Yep. Joe's still in here. What's up, Joe? Have a great evening. Paul Tissue, have a great evening. All you guys that have hung out with me this long, you guys are the troopers. You guys are awesome. I'm going to go get some offline stuff done. I got to get ready for a long weekend. So, got lots of stuff to do this weekend. I got to be prepared for it. And I'm not getting anything done today. Have a blessed Lady A tonight and hope you feel better soon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, everybody. Until the next episode, if you guys have not checked out Graph's Oddities yet, please do so. And in the meantime, be good to one another and Patreon on.